All right, we are live in Kenshi, picking up from where we left. Geez, I can't talk today. Picking up from where we left off in the last episode, where I've been stress testing a new mod list before I start a new playthrough. We've got Deckard and his team, and these guys have made it to the hub, where we've set up a little camp here. I am recapping this for myself as well, so I know what the hell we're doing. I haven't played this since I last streamed. But we made it from, where did we come from? The Tech Hunter's place, Flats Lagoon, and came out to the hub. We've got this little camp going. This is going to be like our little home base while we're getting set up. This will be the place we rest our heads if we choose to come back to a place to rest our heads. It's just about night, so we're probably going to dig in, settle in for the night, and maybe start doing a little bit of building so we can turn this into a little bit of a better camp. And I think tomorrow morning, we might head out and do a little bit of exploring. I'm interested in possibly going to Squin and maybe getting involved in the spice trade a little bit. I don't think that's something I'm going to engage with too much on the actual playthrough, but it might be nice to have a small reserve of cash on hand while I'm messing around in case we have to hire recruits or buy supplies or whatever. So I think we are ready to go. These guys are, what are we doing? We are cooking some meat. You guys are cooking meat. That's fantastic. We've got somebody working on harvesting some wood, which we're going to need in a second. We can start building. I'm going to unpause too, so you guys keep working. We need some storage. We need storage. And I think we'll put the storage literally right here by this light. We're not going to do a whole bunch of copper mining, but it's there in case we need it. So we'll put a stack of logs, a stack of lumber, and a stack of sticks. And I think under camping, there is a stump. Yes, okay, cool. And this will let us chop up wood logs into sticks. We'll put that right here. Sure, done. I don't have any building materials. Yes, I know you do not. Ooh, I'm slowing down. Make sure we don't have to rebuild any nav meshes. No, we're good. All right. And we are going to get Arnon to stop following Sarah so that he doesn't run around the camp, because we're going to have her build some stuff. And I bet she can start by looking in this tree. Oh, where's Arnon going? Where's he going? He's engineering something. Stop it. Get back here. I don't know where you're going. Get over here. All right. We'll stick with Sarah. Yes, nice. There is a wood log. Oh, we also have some crossbows we picked up. We'll have to hand those out. Now, unfortunately, this is a live stream, so I can't cut stuff out. So buckle up. You're going to watch me fiddle with inventory a whole bunch. All that stuff I usually cut. Oh, nice. We have logs. We have lumber as well. Let me pull that down here so I remember that we have it. She's going to need this and this. We can pull this in here. She has a crossbow, so she's going to hold on to those bolts. She's got wood. She's got the tools that she needs, and I think that's all she needs out of here. Arnon will go trade in a minute, but let's get her started. We need wood logs so we can start to make sticks, so let's have her do that first. Done. And we're going to stick with her for a second so we don't miss any opportunity here. It's about to get dark, and I'd like to get this underway. Nice. Stump is constructed. Not you, Arnon, because you are going to be busy. Deckard, people are going to follow you if you do this. Who doesn't need to be? Who's got good... Who's got good labor? Oh, everybody's got 20, huh? Except for Thorian, because he's already chopping down a tree. He's got 21. All right, Smith is cooking. It's between Firm and Regan. Who's got the better inventory? Oh, you both got the exact same. How about you, Regan? Why don't you start using this stump? Why don't you start also hauling? Oh, you don't have to. Really? All right. He doesn't have to haul to the stump. Oh, wait. Is this just a sitting stump? Hold on. I think I built a sitting stump, not a... That's just a sitting stump. What is it under? Chopping stump. That's the one I'm looking for. All right. We got a chopping stump. What else do I need? What else do I need? Sawhorse. We definitely need a sawhorse. We'll put that over here. All right. The sitting stump can stay. Sure. You can sit by that fire. We may dismantle that if I need that spot. This technically, this counts as a light. So I want to keep the work close to that. What does this need? A hacksaw. Why don't you build that, Sarah? You can do that for sure. Reagan, yeah, why don't you use that stump while we wait? This one needs wood logs, so we need some more wood logs in a second. Reagan, why don't you go see if we have wood logs in here? We might have some. We do not yet. We will in a second. It's going to be a second. We'll have some wood logs. Did I give him the permanent job of operating that stump? I did. Why don't you knock that off? You can hang out. All right. Smith, how you doing on cooking? You're doing very well. Let's get these things in your inventory. We'll wait till that's full up before we distribute it. All right. We need some sticks. That's about it for that. We need some logs, which I accidentally wasted. Oh, if I dismantle this, can I get my log back? Let's find out. Maybe I can get my log back. I can. Nice. Why don't you grab that? And don't go too far, because you're going to use that chopping stump. Beautiful. And night starts to set in. I love it. And let's have her check in here. We're almost there. Let's put it on 3 times speed whilst we wait. Let her grab a log. And we're going to make the stick pile first. Because then people can pull from... Oh, we can't. It needs sticks. All right. Let's put this in here. And we'll have Reagan... Ooh, Jesus. We'll have Reagan start a chopping. Reagan, you need to be permanently assigned to hauling to this and using this. And let's get that up here so you actually do it properly. Hopefully he will just start using. Oh, interesting. Where's he going? Is there logs around? Let's follow him. We'll hang out with him for a second. Do you have a light on you? Yes, you do. He should be fine. It's getting a little dark, but he should be okay. Hopefully it's not too dark for you to see. It's getting there, but the light should come on in a minute. It's a tough balance trying to keep the bit rate low enough that people can watch it if they don't have the fastest internet. But it means that dark colors are going to be very chunky looking. Until the lights come on. There, he did. There was a log. Look at that. All right, have at it. Let's do this also. We need one more thing. We should be scavenging for food. And we can dig for grubs, which will cover just enough food. The food that it costs to dig for the grubs will be covered by the grubs that we dig for. But basically it means we're not running a deficit overnight, which is good. We'll put a few of these out. Can't put one there. Oh, wow. Look how close we were. We were so close to being able to not camp here. All right, we'll put that there. Done. And Deckard, why don't you start it up? Done. Who else is free? You know what, Firm? You can go ahead. We're gonna be here for the night, so why don't you go ahead also? Come over here. And let's get you to use that. Yeah, sit right on top of it so I have a hard time searching through it later. Nice. All right, Reagan, are you back yet? He's on his way. We'll stick with these guys. What else do we gotta build? Do you have a light over here? Where's Thorian? There he is. This light doesn't throw very far, but I technically... Oh, there it goes. It came on. It doesn't throw very far, but technically it counts as a work light. And what do we got? No logs yet. That's fine. All right, you just hang out. Let's take a look around, make sure we're safe here. It's getting late. It's dark. It makes it scary. In the last episode, we got ganked by some beak things when I stopped paying attention. We have no idea who's coming to visit us from the darkness, so hopefully it won't be anybody. Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. We can see campfires dotting the hillside. That is very cool. What do we got? A dust bandit camp. Very interesting. Oh, I like that a lot. This is very beautiful. Very nice. All right. Reagan, you need to be back already. He is. Oh, I was paused. I did not realize that. All right, he's going to make some wood sticks, which means we can start building this stuff. This is from a mod called Interactive World, but I am also using a patch that adds Interactive World more like seamlessly into the gameplay. And I'm very interested in testing that out specifically because I want to use this in the series. The idea of setting up a little camp before you truly do set down roots and build a city, I think is something that probably should have been in the base game. The idea of having that little Red Dead Redemption style camp where your team hangs out that isn't necessarily a home. All right, Sarah, why don't you come get this stick? But don't build yet. Don't go anywhere. You stay right there. We want the stack of sticks done because people can use that. What are you doing? Go build this. There you go. People will be able to pull from that with an automated job so we can get stuff done seamlessly overnight. What the fuck is this? Who are you? Holy Nation Outlaws. Ugh, running away from who? Alright, it's gonna start, huh? Well, that's why we play this game. I love it. A starving Holy Nation Outlaw comes running at high speed through our camp. I don't see anybody chasing him. He's running away. But I don't see anybody chasing him, so hopefully we're gonna be okay. Alright, Sarah, we're going to keep you on. I'm going to keep manually handling her because I want the stuff done quick. Because once it's done, once I can get the stick stack done, I can then get the log stack done, and then all of this stuff can be automated. I don't have any building materials. Yes, you do. Oh, no, you don't. You actually literally don't. Why don't you put it in there? Alright. There you go. Reagan, why don't you hurry up? Start a chopping. Get to it. Oh, Smith, are you done? You are! Nice. Why don't you come over here? Let's empty that out. Unfortunately, these don't stack, but we still can drop these on some people. We'll just do it one at a time. We'll give everybody 2. They'll eat out of each other's backpacks. The followers will eat out of the leader's backpack, but they will eat out of the leader's backpack once they reach a more critical state. It's not necessarily starving, but it's close. Whereas if they have food in their own inventory, they'll eat the second they become hungry. And since we are just getting started, I want these guys to be very well fed at the outset. Everybody gets 2. As well fed as I can get them to be. They're not going to be very well fed. And let's have her move over here. And she can dig for grubs too. How gross. Alright, Sarah, you just hang out. Hang out and wait. We're on very micromanagey time here. We want to make sure we get this stuff done as we can so that we can then automate and put things on high speed. Why don't you go ahead and look in here, see how he's doing. Why don't you oversee his work? Breathe down his neck. What are you doing? Are you building from over there? That's okay. That's fine. Nice. Alright. Stick stack is almost done. She's building it a little bit. Building it up a little bit more. And, I missed the chance to go shopping. We'll go shopping in the morning. Can we get you? I don't want to give you too many jobs. Who's loose? How you doing, Gemma? You're still getting better? Why don't you continue to heal? We'll leave you heal. Let's take, not Deckard, Firm. Why don't we put you on auto haul? And And we need some more sticks so we can get the stack of logs. He needs to be on auto-hauling logs, which he can't do yet. Let's take him off auto-hauling a stack of sticks. Firm, you just continue doing what you're doing. You're fine. Get over here. Is this your grub digger? Yes, it is. How gross. Alright. We need to build the stack of logs. And then we can get some good auto-hauling going. And we'll kind of settle in here. Maybe we'll build a little bit of defenses. Put some fences out. Ah, shit. Oi, squits. That doesn't look good. A dust bandit. Alright, Deckard, get ready. Hold it. He's coming to talk to us. He's coming to talk to us. I don't know how many are out there. Let's step up over here. Oi. Hand over your credits. Shit. Alright, let's go talk to these guys. If I can pay them off, I'm going to. There's too many of them here. Hopefully they don't want too much money. Come here. Weapons, drop them. Fine, let's talk about this calmly. You want to settle this peacefully, then hand over your cats quickly. Oh yeah, 300 cats, we could do that, sure. 300 cats, done. I don't believe you. Look at all them backpacks. You can spare some cats. Your life is on the line here, cheapskate. Oh, Jesus God. Fine. 500 cats. Nice. Okay, 500 cats. All right. Please go away from my camp, please. Don't change your mind and then attack me anyway. All right, cool. They ran away. Back into the darkness. Staving off a dust bandit attack. Let's come back over here and dig for grubs. You see us literally digging for worms to eat? Leave us alone. Firm, are you full? I bet you are. There you go. Why don't you take that and get back to it. All right. I bet we have some sticks ready. Where's the stick chopper? There you are. Yes, we have one stick. Reagan, you got to get better at this. We need stuff getting done. Build a stack of logs. Nice. How you doing there? He's still got a log. Sarah, why don't you come grab these other logs? How many logs are in here? Let's go find out. Run on over. No. God damn it. Everybody's so slow. Alright. Let's head back into the light. And I think we'll put it on 2x speed. I don't want to go faster than that because I'm really not trying to get surprised. In case someone else shows up in the darkness and yells at us to fucking pay shakedown money. That actually wasn't that bad. 500 bucks ain't that bad. And we didn't have to face all of those dust bandits in the dark when they absolutely would have done us in. Alright. Oh, nice. Deckard, are you done digging for grubs too? Why don't you get out of the way? Nice. You can continue. Beautiful. Alright. Beautiful. I think that is the last stick we need before I can put this on. I mean, I'm a little worried about putting it on 3x speed, but I might get us to the morning. We'll go do some traveling. But once we get the stack of logs done, who's going on auto haul? Let's see. I think, what did I say? Firm? Firm? Sure. Why don't you? Oh, it needs more sticks. Are you kidding me? Son of a bitch. Unbelievable. Oh, nice. Sarah, grab those sticks. And build it up. Let's go. Hustle. Nice. All right. Firm. Auto haul. Let's put that towards the top. We'll deal with that stuff in the morning. Is there literally no logs to be hauled? Are you kidding me? That can't be true. Firm, get over here. What are you doing? Let's give him a boost. Go grab a log. He should grab those out of trees directly. He should, in theory. Oh, nice, and he's already working automatically. Fantastic. We need a couple more logs before we can start making lumber properly. We need 4 wood sticks, but that's fine. That's fine. It's going to be a hot second. Let's do this. We'll take a look around. I don't see any lights approaching us. I mean, those dust bandits showed up in the dark, which really is making me nervous. It's making me nervous. I was literally be like, well, just put this on 3 times speed. It'll be fine. We're in the hub. It's okay. Those guys showing up in the darkness and just yelling out. If I miss that, we're going to get attacked. All right, we're doing it. 3 times speed. Dangerous as it is. Let's go. It's almost morning. The sun's going to start coming up at 6 a.m. Hey, Mateo. How's it going? What do we got here? Sometimes I wonder if we'll ever find out what caused the world to fall into such chaos. Or maybe it's always been like this. Sad to think about. That indeed it is, but I'm glad to see that you're not yelling out to extort me. All right. Just before morning, let's see if we can do this. We'll put it back on 1 time speed. We'll get Sarah to pick up 3 wood sticks. That is fantastic. Our wood logs are done. Our wood sticks are done. Let's build this sawhorse. And Reagan, you are not hauling properly. That might be too far out of range for him. I'm not sure. He should. Whoops. He should pick that up on his own. In theory. Or who was it? Firm. Firm is the one that's supposed to haul to the stack of logs. Maybe I have to set him like this. I forget. I did that. No, that's hauling 2 tree. Yeah. I set this up at Azagami's base properly. And they just went nuts till all of my storage was completely full and everything I needed to build was done. I'll figure it out. All right. The sun is starting to come up. We're going to let it get just a little bit. We'll probably stay till 6 a.m. We'll probably stay... Oh, the lights went out. That's perfect. That's technical sunup. What do we got? We need 1 more stick. Oh, perfect. That's fantastic. That's such a good spot to leave the base in. That means when we come back, if we come back tonight, I don't know what we'll actually end up doing today. But things will be in a good place because we'll have the sawhorse done, which means we can make lumber, which means I can make outdoor research and things like that. So, nice. What are you talking about? You have a stick in your inventory. Build. You have engineer as the top job. Surprise, too many jobs. All right. We may have to hang out here for actually a little bit longer because I forgot to go shopping last night. Oh no, we have to go to the bar. So yeah, we're fine. You guys hang out there. We're gonna take Arnon and we're gonna go to a couple of bars. We're gonna see if we can find low-priced spices. Let's see what's selling here. Why don't you slow down so you don't lose Bill? I don't want Bill getting lost too far away from you. In such a dangerous place. Not that there's such a thing as a safe place in Kenshi, but... Nice. The sawhorse is done. That is fantastic. So we make our way into the hub outskirts and into the bar. Oh, it's empty in here. Hopefully you've got something for me. Hello, take a look around. Well, I'd love to, Jackie. Let's trade. What do you got? Oh, that's expensive. Alright. Alright. I think I exploited that in the last episode, which we're not going to do today. I'm not really huge on game-breaking exploits. I think the economy just needs a day or two to settle down and properly manifest itself. So we're going to find low-price spices, but we're going to take them out of here rather than running them between 2 bars on the same block to just make $1,000. I think what we might do, like I said, we might go to Squin. It's nearby. It's another major city. And then we might, maybe, it's kind of dangerous and a little stupid, but it could be fun. We might go into the outskirts of the swamp. With the mods that I have, not having a player marker and not being able to click on the map, it is impossible to get here without being high level. It would be suicide. These roads that you might be able to see, I don't know, might be too light to see on the stream, but these roads, they're not there. That's nav. like NPC navigation roads. That's not really like physically visible roads. The outskirt road is visible, so hopefully we can discover. I think there's like a couple of towns in this region, and I would be willing to bet that anything that's produced in this desert region would sell for more in this swamp region. So we won't be able to go all the way in, but if we could find something on the outskirts, we might do that. It's very dangerous in there, and it could be really stupid to do that with these guys, but it also could be very profitable. And sometimes profit drives you. You know, these guys are I guess, new to this area. I don't know. They're very low, you know, mid-range skilled. They're not warriors. They're not fighters. I don't know what they are. They're just kind of mid-ranged across the board. What do you got? Green fruit sugar, it's 100%. We want to see price markup in the negatives. I'd like to see that. What else you got? Not much. Nothing really worth trading. All right, there's more bars around here. We're going to go take a look. And those guys can keep harvesting all the stuff that they're harvesting whilst we do that. All right, in we go to the next bar. Oh, this place is full. Who's in this place? Let's see if there's anybody worth talking to. Track? Habbo? Atep? I talk to Atep. Who are you? Nobody. Who are you? A bar thug. Habul. Let's try trading first. Why do you have a weapon in your hand, Solomon? Welcome to the bar, traveler. Something I can get you? Yes, indeed. I want to trade. Let's do business. God damn it, you don't have anything either. 350% markup. Did I sell you these weapons? Seems like something I would do. I wouldn't sell you crossbows. That's not possible. Let's see what he's got. Market stalls, the plank, split rail fencing. I do want to get that at some point. Not right now. Broken furniture. All right. What else we got? Another bar out here. And then the bars that are in the hub proper. I think there's two, right? Yeah, there's one there and one there. Yeah. All right. There's just the one bar out here, right? Yeah. All right, let's go in here, and then we'll go inside. These guys are hopeful to make money. And like I said, you know, we need money for food and recruits if things go wrong. Oh, and look at that. Maybe we have a moment of opportunistic scavenging. Oh, we're not going to... How to do bounties. We're not, someone's got a bounty? Oh, 500 bucks. We're not going to break the law here, so we're not going to search somebody that we shouldn't. And we're not going to steal from poor old Holy Nation Outlaws, but we are 100% going to take that crossbow off this Dust Bandit, especially after they shook us down last night. Are you kidding me? Are you joking? What are you doing? Arnon, get over here. Stop fooling around, Arnon. We got business to do. To attend to. What do you got? Sell value 300 bucks? I might take that off of you. People that steal from us, that shake us down, don't deserve armor. That's always been my approach. I can't see who's back here. What do we got? Another Dust Bandit who is dying. Well, dying people don't need their stuff. Let me do this. Let me drop a quick save in case he gets stuck back there. That seems like it's going to be a nav mesh nightmare. Oh boy. He was in a spot that looked very dangerous to be standing in. Alright. We'll take your toothpicks. We'll take your junk bow. I'd love to take those rags. How much does this sell for? 200 bucks? I don't care. We'll leave it. We'll leave it. 300 bucks. We'll leave it. Alright, we were heading into this bar. Well, there might be more people to search. Another Dust Bandit. Dokite. Let's go check him. Let's go check him. Alright. Nothing really worth anything to me. That is nice. 356. They're worth about the same. Alright. I'm not going to nickel and dime everything. Let's get into this bar. See if we can find some spices. Fula, the hounds. Oh, I forgot I was going to talk to those guys in the last bar. Oh well. Shinobi thieves. More shinobi thieves. Who's in the corner here? A A drifter. Hobbs. Hobbs, are you... This is a unique recruit, I think. We might talk to him. I gotta remember to talk to him. I think that's a unique recruit. That is somebody I do not think I recruited in the entirety of Azagami's playthrough. But I do believe he is a unique recruit. Welcome to the bar. Show me your goods. You have nothing either. You've got pepper, and it's expensive. What are you doing to me? You're killing me. Let's sell you this junk. You can take this for 300 bucks. Sure. Thanks. That just about pays for the nonsense from the Dust Bandits. And I'm thinking about buying some more bolts, but we'll leave it. We've got enough crossbows now. It might be nice to give the entire team some crossbows. Let's take a seat, and we'll gamble with Hobbs and have a conversation. There we go. We'll play some cards and have a conversation. That's right. Come sit with me. Have a drink. Hey, have you ever heard the story of the Wailing Banshee? No? What's it about? Well, legend has it that nests deep, deep into the forest. They say it... What? Legend has it that it nests. Got it. That it nests deep, deep into the forest. They say that it preys on lost travelers, feeds on their souls, and makes rotting loincloths out of their neck skins. Apparently, survivors have told that it has a pungent potato odor and has eyes that resemble surprised truffles. There was one particularly handsome man-warrior that once very nearly slayed the beast, but he choked on a boiled potato 2.5 weeks ago. All right. All right, we're gonna humor him. We're gonna humor him. Wow, that sounds amazing. How do I find it? If I knew that, I would have tracked it down myself. But if you're gonna head out in search of it, you must take me with you. Nice. Call it an old dying man's last wish. Yeah, sure. Yeah, of course. Then I will grant you your wish, old man. Join us in search of this beast. Done. Lead the way. Welcome, Hobbs. What do you got? Nothing. Are you overweight? No. He's got a shoddy gray jacket. Nice. A straw hat. No weapon. Oh, my God. Okay. You know what? Why don't you... let's take a look at his skills. Oh, they're terrible across the board. -2 on crossbows. I was going to say, why don't you take a crossbow? All right. He sucks at everything. We're going to have to try to keep him alive. Let's do this. Let's put him on... we're going to leave him on this squad. He's gonna shoot people in the back of the head, but we're gonna get him up on crossbows. I don't want him frontline. He's just gonna die. He's just going to die. Let's give him a crossbow. Oh, he's gonna. What is the required skill? 90? Yeah, no. Everyone sucks at these anyway. No one has 90 to use any of these. These guys are all gonna be shooting each other in the back of the head. Let's give him one that does the least amount of damage there. Hopefully that means something. We'll give him some of those. There you go. And he doesn't have a bag, but we have $7,000, and I think this guy has bags. And let's set Hobbs on nothing just yet. We'll set Hobbs to follow Arnon. He can follow... You know what? No, why don't you go back... Get back down to Sarah, because we're going to set Arnon to follow Sarah in a second, too. Before you go, why don't you go buy your own backpack? We'll get him over here. Oh my God. He's stuck. He's stuck from this guy. Let's see if we can get him out of the corner. That's Zoop. Get over here. Let's pick him up. Oh, no, he got out of the way. Nice. All right, Arnon, step out of the way. We'll put him down. They were keeping a close eye on him, huh? All right, Hobbs, go buy yourself a backpack. This guy had something. Yeah, he did. Okay, cool. Nice. A $400 backpack. That is perfect. Do you need anything else out of here? $1,000 katana? No. 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 You're good. Why don't you take some medical supplies. We'll put your bolts in here, and we'll give you one first aid kit. There you go. All right, and he can go do what he's going to do. Are you set to group run? There you go. All right, and Arnon is not looking that great. Well, you know, we got to go to Squin anyway. Maybe we'll find some stuff in Squin. Like I said, this place needs some time for the economy to settle here anyway. So, Hobbs, what are you doing? There you go. All right, good. He's going. He's going. He's good. What do we got here? A dead dust bandit. Well, we'll check him out. Especially now that we got Hobbs. Maybe we can get Hobbs a weapon. Nice. A horse chopper? Sure. And rag pants? How do those compare to what we got? No, we got better stuff. Hobbs, why don't you come loot this guy before you go downstairs? Arnon, you continue on into the bar. And we'll stick with Hobbs. Hobbs. Oh, it's a 2-slot weapon. Yeah, you don't need that, huh? Okay. How do these pants fare for you? Martial arts bonus. You're not going to be a martial artist. Let's see what they look like. That's going to be the deciding factor. I think they fit your aesthetic a little better. Yeah, alright, you take those. Does this guy have anything else we want you to have? Jumpa? No. Alright. Off you go, Hobbs. We'll keep an eye out for a sidearm for you. Speaking of... Nope. Two-handed. What you got? There we go. You know, Hobbs, you're so close. Why don't you come get this yourself? There he goes. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That's exactly what we're looking for. All right. Off you go, Hobbs. Off you go? Good. There you go. Let's see who's in here. A bar thug. A drifter. Sind. A drifter. Top. The bar thug. And Armel. All right. We just got some shopping to do. Let's trade. What do you got? Oh, nice. Negative 25% for ground desert cinnamon. That's perfect because that's literally what I'm looking for. That's literally what I'm looking for. It's $800. Ah, God, whatever. We're buying both of them. I don't care. Give me... Oh, well, look at that. We had a sidearm already. Hobbs, you got something, right? Yeah, he does. It is... Spike Club with no note of what quality it is. Probably once I leave the screen I'll be able to see it. I'm not going to care. We're just going to sell this to that guy. Done. All right. And some cactus salt for negative 25%. We're going to take that too. I wouldn't be surprised if cactus salt and desert cinnamon sell well in the swamp if we do decide to take it out that way. So that might be the plan. There's one more bar to check, so we're going to do it. It's still early in the morning, but we are burning some daylight. Gru, is the sun also hot at night? Her, that is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Alright. And what do we got going on in here? Some drifters. A black shifter just hanging out. This guy's facing the wrong way. They're all facing the wrong way. This guy's sitting in the table. Let's see if they fix themselves. No, that's all messed up. Ooh, that's actually really messed up. All right. A drifter. Nobody else. You got paint on your face? You do. All right. Who are you? Beaks? The Gray Flayers. All right. Let's, you are the barkeep. Talk to the barkeep. And it's a dry out. Bad luck, gambler. Want to play cat crawlers? Full 6 rollback gets the girl. No, never mind. All right. No, just show me what you got. That's what I'm looking for. Cactus salt is a good price here. Negative 35%. We'll take that. I think we're going to take all of it. You only have one. We'll take the one. Done. Now we've got 2 of each and some pepper. Beautiful. I got nothing else I need to sell, right? Nope. Okay, cool. Let's get Arnon back to bodyguarding Sarah. Off he goes. I don't know why he's sprinting. There's probably some fighting going on outside. It's fine. It's fine. I'm sure Bill will keep up. Someone's screaming skeletons back there. It's frightening. Let's take a look at what's going on over here. Nothing. All right, cool. Everybody stopped doing everything, but that's okay. The sawhorse got built. Storage got built. Everything we needed to get built got built. Was no one hauling to this? Reagan, why don't you haul to that? Actually, you know what? Let's get all these jobs off because we're going to leave here and I don't want people accidentally running back. Let's get all of these jobs off. operating the stump off. We can take engineer off. That's fine. You are going to follow, I believe, Smith. Medic, that's fine. Staying close to Sarah. And staying close to Arnon. Alright, cool. Sarah, Arnon. Let's give Hobbs a medic job so he can get good at that as well. And we'll put it at the top. And let's wait till everybody gets over here. We're just basically waiting on Arnon. And then we're going to get the hell out of here. We're going to head to Squin. I think. Yeah, I think so. We could go north, but I'm kind of keen on doing the dumbest thing ever, which is, where are you going, Arnon? The camp is over here. What the hell are you doing? I'm going to manually control him. I don't know where he thinks he's going to get over here. Unless she took off somewhere. Nope, she's here. Arnon, get over here. There he goes. Where's Bill? Bill's eating foul raw meat and making his way over. Nice. Alright. Arnon has made it. If I grab Bill, the only person we're missing is Hobbs. He's on his way too. Oh my goodness. Look at how slow he runs. He's 42% encumbered. Might take that sidearm off of him. How much does that weigh? 4 kilograms? Well, we don't need that. How about you drop that? That's number 1. Oh, that was everything. That was it. Cool. He's better. He's slow, though. When did things go wrong in this land? I don't know, Hobbs. It's not that bad. We're going to make the best of it. Gemma, how you doing? You're 100%. Get up. That's fantastic. All right. Let's get everybody away from here just so I can make sure that we don't miss anybody. I've definitely got everybody. I do. And we have to head southwest-ish. We are, I do believe we are like right around here. No, probably right here. We're right there. And we got to head this way. So we're going to come down the valley and we'll cut in left when we get to the South Hub or Trader's Gorge. We'll get down that way. So, let's give him a spot out there, and we'll stick close with these guys. Off he goes. And there the team goes. Beautiful. We got everybody. Everything's working out. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, good. Good, good, good. And no one got left behind, right? Nope. Good. I am completely shell-shocked from how many times in the other playthrough I have left a spot and then found somebody was stuck in the terrain or stuck inside a building somewhere. And it's so solvable by just making sure you have them all selected when they leave. Check that someone's not missing from that rank. Alright. Off we go. Oh! Oh, that's goats. Why can't I talk to a goat? I can talk to all these goats. I bet I could add them to my crew, but I'm not going to do that because they're just going to be mouths to feed. There is no animal husbandry in this game, which is really unfortunate. I think I saw a mod when I was putting the last touches on this mod list for adding animal husbandry, but it was a little janky looking. It looked interesting, but it was it didn't seem like the smoothest thing. I might be thinking of something else, but there certainly is no animal husbandry in the base game, so we are not going to take animals with us at this stage. We're going to come down there. What will it be today, Hobbs, are you going to keep us entertained? I love it. Nice. It's still early in the morning. That's good. It's not too late. We head out into the hot, dusty desert. I absolutely love this game. It's so gorgeous. Strangely. It shouldn't be, but it is. Nice. We discovered Adenek. Which is probably this right here. The unknown watchtower. The Black Tower. I don't know what that is. Interesting. Well, either way, we discovered Adenek. I don't know what that is. frightening. There's something over there. I don't know what it is. We'd have to get closer to figure out what it is, but we're not going to do that. We've got a squin to get to. This game is second only to Project Zomboid in how every time I play it, I lament to myself how I would not last 5 seconds. I feel like if I was set in this world, I would just curl up into a ball and just go to sleep. Just feel like that's it, I'm done. I don't know how these guys would have the bravery to keep going on all of this. Alright, we're going to try to cut in, but I do see a big fence there, so we might head up the side of this hill here instead. There's a big old fence there, which is kind of smart, probably blocking people from attacking the town from that side. Oh, we are loading. Let's check. We discovered Squin. Nice. And the nav mesh does not need to be rebuilt. It's just fine. Let's head up, up, up. We'll get a bird's eye view. And I believe this should be Adanek or Trader's Gorge. That is Adanek. Beautiful. So we're going to head that way. We'll head into Adanek, which is another Shek-controlled village. And what was this? That was Trader's Gorge. Excellent. Oh. We are loading now. I'm going to check the nav mesh. Give it a second. That's fine. Hermph. Flatskin. Alright. You, Flatskin. Ah, shit. Bag check. Smuggling checks. Open your bags. Yeah, we'll show them. Go. Yeah, thanks. We'll head out the other side. I imagine we'll be able to see Squin by the time we get to the other side of this city. Very interesting looking little spot. Very sad. Run down and depressing, like most of Kenshi happens to be. More outsiders. First our cities fall. Next we welcome the Flatskins with open arms. What's next after that, I suppose? Well, what's next after that is we're going to head down to Squin and leave you alone because you clearly don't want us here. Not like they're going to want us in Squin, but, you know. What do we got here? Zizo, a drifter. Walking by himself through the desert. What a dangerous thing to do there, Zizo. Hobbs is still back there talking. Hobbs, I might move you to the front line just so I see what you're saying. If you're going to entertain us, we may as well put you front and center. Nice. And there is Squin in the distance. And it only took us 2 hours to run down here. What do we leave at 9 o'clock in the morning? It's 11:30. All right. We might go scout the edge. If we do manage to get spices here, we might go scout the edge of the swamp and make a run into the swamp proper next morning. Because by the time we get done shopping in here, it's probably going to be like 3 o'clock, and that is going to be stupid. Being stuck in the swamp in the pitch black middle of the night is going to be suicide. I mean, going to the swamp is going to be suicide anyway. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm curious. Maybe we'll drop a quick save in case things go really, really, really bad. But if not, if it only goes a little bad, that's why we play the game. If we lose people, we lose people. But I imagine maybe these guys are driven by a need. We are already probably running out of food. Yeah, we've got some grubs. What do we got? I mean, we got a little bit of food. We're not bad. It's not that bad. Might actually drop some of these. We'll drop a stack on each of the leaders. Someone asked, what's the map mod? Looks nice being bluish. I forget what it's called, but my mod list is a collection on the workshop, and it's in the description. And it's one of the last mods that I added to the load order, so it is one of the top mods on the list. And it is very nice, and there's a whole bunch of versions of it. The person put together... what are we doing? We're floating. Stop floating. There you go. The person put together a whole bunch of different colored versions. There's like dark gray ones and like flat colored ones and all sorts of stuff. But I am using it because it is the surprisingly most accurate mod. Like all of the coastlines and everything, all the features are very, very accurate to what's in the game. And since I'm using a mod that does not have... Ooh, that's not good. Since I'm using a mod that does not allow the player map marker or clicking on the map, I kind of need the map to be very accurate. But yeah, it is gorgeous. Hey, Dispatcher Gaming, how's it going? Hope you guys all had a lovely new year. Having fun kicking off the new year 2025 with some Kenshi. Alright, let's see. Do you got spices for good prices? Not bad. Definitely not bad. That is insane. Okay. Let's grab a bill. And we're going to take... Yeah. Cinnamon. Salt. No pepper. Alright. What else you got? Check banners? No thank you. No thank you. Do I have anything I need to sell you? Not yet. Not yet. We're not going to sell him our spices either here. I feel like this stuff needs to calm down before I start selling locally. I could take advantage of it, but I'd rather not. Alright, it's noon. We actually got done quicker than I thought I would. That's not bad. This is actually looking kind of unfortunate. I'm going to have to take a look at this. This is... Ooh, Jesus. This is very unfortunate. Interesting. Interesting. I've got some conflicts somewhere. I only have one city world space change mod, so I'm curious. It might just be conflicting with the base game world spaces. All right. Let's take a look in here and see what this looks like with this messed up... These messed up buildings, but that's good. That's good to see now. Before this is exactly why this is exactly why I'm live streaming. Checking the mod list, seeing what's broken. All right, in we go. Someone says, just started playing yesterday or the day before, and the map clicking is a godsend. Why disable it? Yeah. I've been playing this game for a long time. I played it for just about... Oh, Jesus, look, it's already in... It's in the building. I've been playing this game every week for a little over 2 years. And I was looking for a very particular type of challenge. I really like reading maps, and particularly reading them while trying to make sense of landmarks and stuff. So no clicking the map, and I don't know where the player character is. And also, let's see, these prices are terrible. We might buy this cactus salt. Also, those two mods combined also remove the ability. There will be no schedule. I won't be able to see when people are coming, so I won't have. I won't know when raids are on their way. If I make enemies, I better just always be prepared. And if I set up shop in a city, if I make my own farm or city in the desert, well, then I should expect that people are probably going to try to mess with me, which you kind of do in Kenshi anyway. You expect that, but now I really have to. I can't just exploit the idea that at a certain point, characters, we want to come out. We're going to go out forward and make a right. Okay. We can't exploit the idea that after a certain amount of time, characters become powerful enough and fast enough that you can just set them on group run and ignore them. And that's kind of like fast travel. They can just run across the map, and as long as they don't run into beak things, they'll be okay. Hey, Nibbly Knob, how's it going? Happy New Year to yourself as well. I hope you had a good Crimbo. Yes, indeed, I did. Hope you as well did the same. All right. It's 1:05. So I think the plan is going to be we're going to go scout the swamp. I want to go just take a look. We're going to take a look and just see what it looks like. It could be dangerous even walking over here, so just going to get a look. We're probably going to come back here, stay in the bar for the night. It's very safe in the bar, so we'll put it on 3x speed, stay in the bar, and we're going to leave first light into the swamps on the outskirts. It's a bad idea. It's a stupid idea. But, you know, hey, I'm burning in the mod list, number one. But also, we want it to be a little fun and exciting. You don't really just want to see me fiddle with my inventory. I can cut that stuff out in a Let's Play. I can't do it in a live stream, so we'll try to have some excitement. And I can't imagine anything but going into the swamps is going to be anything other than a nightmare, so... someone asks, with your years of worth of knowledge, how do you improve reputations, and is it something to strive for? My research hasn't given me any answers. I am certainly not the best source of knowledge for guidance on Kenshi, probably. I kind of play it like it really is just an RPG and not really a strategy game. I like to just kind of let the characters do what they're going to do. Like, I don't micromanage fights and things like that. I just kind of let them go and do whatever they're going to do. In terms of raising... Oh, Jesus. Nomads, thank God. Okay. In terms of raising relations, I basically turned in a lot of bounties is really the best way that I found. If you really needed to and you wanted to possibly exploit the ability to do it, turn in bounties with particular factions. So... if you want to raise your relations with the United Cities, find people that are wanted by the United Cities and go turn them in, and you will raise your relations. All right, Day, I guess. I'm going to be careful. I'm going to be very careful. We're going to start running into bad people as we get through here. It becomes very easy to turn in those bounties. As the world starts to progress, you can go to cities and you'll find... people getting themselves in trouble in cities, like people will start fighting or something happens, somebody will raid a city, and you'll find the guards will be downing people, but they won't have time to put them all in jail cells, and you can pick them up. You know, there'd be like, we just saw, I think in the beginning of the stream, there was like a $500 bounty. I could take him to wherever he's wanted, and that'll just a little bit raise the relation. There's a handful of other ways to do it, but that's probably the most effective, quickest, and most effective. All right, here's the road that goes down. We are here somewhere. We're going to come down all the way. All right, here we go. All right. This was... I still remember this from the Let's Play series on the channel. This was a turning point for how difficult the game got. I learned very quickly not to go into the swamp. I was like, yeah, I'll come back here way later on. I went all the way in, because it's quite literally, you could click on the map, and I discovered it. I discovered one of the towns from like a map you could purchase or find, and I just clicked on it and was like, we'll go down there, and like, oh, no, 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 no. Bexel asks, I talked to an NPC about bounty boards, but I have no clue where those would be at. The bartenders have bounties. They have these little, do I have one? I don't think I grabbed one. No, nobody has one. Let me just double check here real quick. They have these little tiny booklets. They look like little pieces of paper. And they give a very brief description of people you can actually go out and find that are worth a lot of money. They don't really provide much help in the base game in terms of where those people are, what they look like, or who they are. But there's a really good mod on the workshop that I'm not using, just because it takes up too much space. But the bounties take up one little square, and it looks like a little folded piece of paper. But someone made it where they take up 4 squares. It's got a picture, a hand-drawn picture of the person you're supposed to capture, and a much better description of where they actually might be. And it makes the bounties a little more tenable if you want to become a bounty hunter. But even after 2 years of playing the same characters, I never really got to the place where I could be anything more than opportunistic, which is really why I like this game. It really feels very real. Like, you know, yeah, you could find somebody who is so gifted and so talented that they just become a god among men. It can happen, but the real likelihood is that everybody's just going to struggle to get by for their entire life. And certainly the way that I played, that was the case for my characters. After 2.5 years, you know, you can find guides on YouTube where people are like, you know, here's how to be 100 stats in 100 days. But after 2.5 years, I think my characters were all still like in the mid-30s. On most of their good stats, the ones that like they focused on. All right, we've made it to the swamp. It's 3:19. It's a little scary already. I'm a little nervous. We're gonna walk in. We're gonna walk into the crossroads. Ugh. Was that you, Hobbs? Ugh, stinks like my musty old grandma around here. All right. We're going to walk up to the crossroads and see what happens to us. We're doing a little fact-finding mission. We'll see. Watch it. The swamps are full of monsters lurking and hiding in the vines, waiting to pounce on their prey. Yeah, that is very true, and I'm very cognizant of that. Alright. Alright. I ain't no fan of the swamps, not one bit. Who's saying that? Arnon. At least in the open plains, there's no place for gut-eaten critters to hide. No, this is very true. I'm doing a very dumb thing. These guys are warning me across the board. Bexel says, I've noticed from YouTube specifically that there are so many damn ways of playing Kenshi, and it's super cool seeing what people are capable of doing. Yes, this is my favorite game I've ever played. Absolutely, and it was not a game that I ever expected to even enjoy. And it ended up being my top-played game of every year since I purchased it, somehow. No matter what else I'm playing, no matter how I think I'm going to top it in hours, this ends up being my most played game. And it's one of the core reasons I started the YouTube channel, was like, quite literally, to play Kenshi and see if I could get a set of characters up to the mid-game. Really with the idea being, I have a tendency to get obsessed with a game and play it for way too much, and then put it down for like months at a time, prior to having a channel. And I was like, oh, I'll just upload stuff onto YouTube, and when I come back months later, I can just watch the last episode, and then I'll know where the characters were, and I can pick up right from there. And that actually does work in theory. If you find yourself having the same problem, even if you don't make the videos live, record a Let's Play and upload the videos, because you literally can, 8 months later, watch just on high speed, scrub through the last video, and you'll know where you were at, and you can pick up. Because I would always come back after months and be like, I don't know what these guys are doing. And Kenshi's a really good example of that. You come back like 3 months later with some high-level characters, you're like, this is a death sentence. I don't know how to play this game. These guys are just going to die. What is she saying? Well, at least in the swamps, there's no place for self-righteous paladins to corrupt samurai to hide. That is very true. Oh, and Nibbly Knob notes bounties and mods for rep, and that is very true. There are mods for reputation and bounties, as I mentioned. And the Shek are insane to ally with. That is also very true. I ended up allying with the United Cities. I'm pushing this further than we should. It's 3:44. We're gonna go to here. I don't want to get so far that I lose sight of the exit, because we're gonna come back first light. If we leave Squin at 5, 6 in the morning, we'll be down here by like 8 in the morning. And we can run the whole... Oh, Jesus, I saw some movement out there. I got scared. We can run the whole gamut. What do we got going on here? Why do I feel like a walking meat wrap these days? Seems everyone and everything wants a goddamn piece of us. Dispatcher Gaming asks, do you use WASD for the camera? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It is one of the few games, top-down games, I'm comfortable with a mouse and keyboard. I like to play third and first person games with a controller, even though I am a PC player purely. You may also notice that I think it's the Cities Overhaul mod that I have, makes these swamps a more tolerable place with the camera. It still keeps it very swampy, and so I can't see very far. I'm still like blinded, and it's still very scary. But all of this crap that they added in the swamps in the base vanilla game made the camera, it's just a nightmare coming down here. Not because it's scary, because it's not fun managing the camera. So that mod makes the swamps less of a nightmare. All right. 15, 14, 13. It's just about 4 o'clock. We're going to go just a little bit further. I'm really pushing it. Bexel notes, also the fact that the squad members converse with each other and pass the time while also giving the player good info in the form of I've heard and I think are super nice and atmospheric. Yeah, this game it's insane. It is insanely atmospheric, and the way that they parse out lore, the way that you don't matter to the game or to the story, and it's just here to play itself, basically, and they just kind of piecemeal out lore and concepts. Like I said, it's my favorite game, hands down. I've said this so many times, and I can soapbox about this for hours, but, you know, there are so many games that are, you know, something like, particularly with stuff like Souls-likes, which are great games and a ton of fun. And if you like Souls-likes, there's a million games out there for you because everyone and their mother is trying to make another Souls-like. And what I wouldn't give for Kenshi-like to be a genre, my God. Every time I do soapbox about this, I start ranting. I note how much I would really like there to be. I wish that, you know, Bethesda, perhaps maybe in addition to making ESO, or maybe instead of making ESO, just made Tamriel and didn't put any voice acting into it, didn't have to care about all the everything they could have done, just put some factions in there, let them go to war with each other, and let me set up shop somewhere with a group of characters or a solo character in a zoom out, top down kind of way. Oh my God. I would literally, I'll pay you double. I will pay you double, Bethesda. I'll pay a subscription for that. I'm not kidding. I don't want to give people bad ideas. Not like any corporation's ever going to take me up on this, but I'm in. I said the same thing before, like, you know, I really enjoyed Red Dead Redemption 2. And, like, every time I play either of the Red Dead Redemptions, they're probably the best Western games. I'm like, man, a Western is the perfect friggin' genre for a Kenshi-like. You could set up with some outlaws at a camp in the desert. And, like, you know, maybe one run you make a mining town or a railroad town. You set up travel and railroad. You do friggin' heists and bank robberies. Get involved with the Pinkertons and the FBI. I already lost the exit. Do you know? Oh, no, here it is. Thank God. Oof. Oof. All right. Oh, very scary. Bexel says, the closest thing I can think of for a Kenshi-like is Dwarf Fortress. Yes, this is very true. There's a handful of games that always get mentioned when people say, like, games like Kenshi. And there's really not any good answer because there's no game like Kenshi except for Kenshi. And hopefully Kenshi 2 continues in that regard. But I would say Mountain Blade is a very good one. Certainly Dwarf Fortress, and any kind of colony simulator like that is usually pretty good. Dwarf Fortress I don't have a ton of experience with yet, but it became very interesting to me. I've fiddled around with it before, and I have the Steam version now, but it became very interesting to me when I learned that there was an adventure mode, because that's one of the pieces about Kenshi. It's a jack of all trades and a master of none, but it... You have some colony management, you have some settlement management, you have some adventuring, you have some RPG elements, you have all these things you can do. But in other colony management games, you can't go adventuring. So you set up your colony, and then you get raided, and that's kind of it. But you can't really go out and adventure. And my favorite thing that I've enjoyed about Kenshi is when I finally set up that city, well, we still had a scouting party. We would still go out and scout, and that's how that's how you actually put together your base. That's how you build your city. You need all of this rare research, and so you have to go do dangerous things out in the world. It's such a good gameplay loop. Really, really good. For a game that doesn't give you much to do, and you kind of have to figure it out yourself, it's got some good loops. Someone says, Andy Brown says, would the Bethesda higher-ups understand what makes Kenshi so playable? No, they would not. I don't think they understand necessarily what makes their games playable right now. I'm not going to go into a rant about Bethesda. I'm not going to do it. Enough people have complained for long enough. But I am about to bring my Skyrim Let's Play back to the channel. And I kind of go into that a little bit because, like, I don't even know that I'm excited for for Elder Scrolls 6 because my Elder Scrolls 5 modded is probably better than what I'm going to get out of Elder Scrolls 6. But in a perfect world, I just really wish there was Kenshi-like. I wish that there was a ton of companies competing to, no offense, Chris Hunt, I'm glad that you made something awesome, but I wish a lot of people were trying to steal this from you. Like, I really do, because it's just that good, and it's the only one like it. It's a compliment to the work that he did and his team did over the years that they did it, but I just want more stuff like this. But you're absolutely correct. Who's going to understand the magic? Nobody. Hopefully lo-fi. That still is, it's going to remain to be seen. This could be such an amazing game because, limitation is sometimes what makes things great when you don't get to do whatever you want to do. And now that they have funding and a budget and a full team, the full realization of everything he might have wanted to do might not be something I was interested in. Nomads. All right, we're good. We shall see. I have high hopes. I don't like to get excited. I've been, you play games long enough, everybody's had a moment where you get really disappointed. But I'm reservedly optimistic about what Kenshi 2 could be. We shall see. Brian Price says, about 15 minutes behind. Happy New Year. Looking forward to watching. Thank you very much, sir. Happy New Year to yourself as well. I am very happy to kick it off with some Kenshi. Andy Brown says, thinking about it, Fallout 76 would have been an ideal setting for a Kenshi. Like, no, seriously, a lot of Bethesda games. I mean, that technically is what a Black Isle game that they bought. But yes, 100%. Even the original Fallout games on a lot of CRPGs in general kind of fit that vibe, because this is pulling from some of that. It's pulling from things like Ultima, and probably even stuff like the Fallout games and other games in general. It's that, it's just that thing. Like, I wish this stuff carried into the future, past CRPGs. I wish that things like colony management and adventuring and, simulations and the idea that, the player really doesn't matter. Dispatcher Gaming says, okay, bought the game and downloading it. Well, I apologize to you and your family for the fact that they will not see you for hundreds of hours now. At least that's how it went for me. Maybe, just maybe, you will start uploading some to your own channel as you fall in love with the game, as I did. Alright. Bexel says, I really love the crunchy, compressed, and sharp look of Kenshi. Set in a sweltering and hot sand-brown desert, makes for an experience I've never seen playing games for my 12 years of playing. Yeah, it really is a very unique... All right, we are setting up shop for the night. Let's get into the bar, and we're just going to set up for the night. It really is the most... Jesus. It is the most unique take on what is technically a post-apocalypse in my library, for sure. But yeah, absolutely. The Fallout series, 100%. Setting up your own faction in a post-apocalyptic wasteland in the Fallout universe. Yes, I just like, it doesn't matter. Name the game. Name the game, and I'll almost guarantee you... What are you doing? Go upstairs. Name the game, and I will almost guarantee to you that I want it as a Kenshi-like. Ooh, that is scary. Let's fix the nav mesh. There we go. There we go. Bexel says... to Dispatch Gaming, don't get discouraged by your first 30 minutes of playing. Be patient. Speaking from a newbie's experience. Yes, this game is designed to discourage you. That it really kind of is the point. It is supposed to kick you in the butt, and that is how you get better at things. It doesn't tell you anything. It doesn't care if you play it. It has no regard for you having fun. There's no quests. There's nothing for you to do. You make your own fun. It truly is a sandbox. It's also the only game, and I mean this truthfully, the only game in my library that lives up to that marketing of you don't matter. Because so many games in my library have that as the marketing. The player character doesn't matter. You're a nobody. You're a blacksmith's son. But in 15 minutes, they're going to be praising Jesus Christ that you even stepped foot in the town. No, no, no. This game does not care about you. It does not care if you live or die. It is so agnostic to it. It doesn't want you to die. It just does not care. It does not care if you even have fun. And I really like that a lot. It's also, oh, nice. Dispatch Gaming says it's 60% off on Steam. That's good to know for anybody else that might be getting interested, as I effuse so dramatically about how much I like it. All right, yeah, we're good, right? Let me just check downstairs, make sure everybody's okay. We got some people screwing around. See, this is how you lose people. This is how you lose people. We're gonna pick you up so you don't have a problem. There you go. I won't put you back down. Yeah, the other thing I will note, as my singular pro tip, because like I said, I am not really a good source for guidance. I really play a very slow and kind of purposefully ignorant style of play. But it has city building, it has colony management, but think about it like real life. Do not think about it like a game that has base building and colony management, because in those games, Well, what happens? You launch into the game, and then you go punch a rock or punch some trees and build your first base, and then you start adventuring. Well, this game kind of treats it like real life. You know, think about the first time you moved out of your parents' house. Did you go found a city in the desert in the most dangerous place on earth? No, you probably didn't do that. You probably rented an apartment in a local town or city, and you should approach Kenshi in the very same way. Base building and colony management are end game concepts, because once you put down roots, you are sending a message to the world that you have something worth taking. And not just bandits. Yes, of course, bandits are going to come and they're going to give us your money, give us your food. You put down in the desert, then the United Cities is going to say, oh, you're on our land, we're going to tax you. You put down where the Shek are, and they're going to say, oh, we're a fighting warrior people, you can't be on our land unless you fight us constantly. You put down in the Holy Nation, and they're going to say, well, we're a very religious people, and if you don't pray, we're going to kick you off our land by horrifying force. And unfortunately, a lot of those locations overlap, so sometimes you're going to get visited by multiple people, while you're also dealing with animals and bandits and all of this stuff. It really is, like I said, the game does not give a shit about you. But if you figure it out, like I said, I've never had more fun with a game. All right, we are on 3 times speed. Yes, we are. All right, we are whiling the night away because it is too dark, as we can see, way too dark to head outside. I recently put together a new PC. The last time I was doing this, we were on a very old PC, so now I actually have this is the computer that the Let's Play is going to take place on, so this is actually a very good stress test for me. But I have, it is morning, and I don't want to waste any time, so we are going to head out. This is the right direction, out here. I have the reshade that I'm going to use, and it is dang beautiful. It is a little orange in the nighttime with the with all the lights on. I got to take a look at that. I might dial that back a little bit, but I'm really liking it. The reshade that I used to use was called Suki Reshade, and I think, if I recall correctly, it was taken down off the Nexus, or something happened. I don't know. Something went weird with that one, and I ended up not using it. So now I'm using Kotu, but I have dialed it in a bunch. Hot Ross Bun says, Kenshi is so gnarly, happy to hear people enjoying it as well. Yes, indeed. I really, like I said, I want this game to be more popular. It's for real. It's kind of hilarious. It's a series on my channel that does just fine. But there are... Whoa. Bag check? Yeah, go ahead, catch up. Yell at us. But it doesn't get a ton of views. Every once in a while, one of the episodes will take off, but it's I don't do those kind of like, you know, we're just a headless, a bodiless head that's going to roll across the desert and try to become powerful in 100 days. So there's not a ton of views, but even when you're not doing that kind of stuff, like I said, it's a real fun game. Bexel says, I just started building a shack or 2 and a house for research and a bench, level 2. Did not know that I'd be rated for residents besides the few dust-hungry bandits. We'll keep an eye out for that. Yeah, it really depends on where you are. Like I said, I'm not really the best of guides because I try to remain agnostic, or ignorant to this stuff, rather. I try not to look up too many guides, and when I do find out exploits and stuff like that, I try to not do them. Like we did that at the beginning of the stream. I knew that I could just run back and forth between a few bars and make a ton of money, but instead, we're going to travel into the swamps, where it's just very dangerous, but hopefully we'll make a bunch of money doing it that way, and it feels a little better. But all of that is to say, you can find maps online where people will show you what will happen when you settle in certain places. I found, for my speed of gameplay, the best and smartest and seemingly feeling the most realistic thing to do for the kind of characters I was building was to just set up shop in the dead center of the United Cities, which is exactly what I did. I got taxed. I think I got taxed until I became very good friends with them. Hobbs says, ugh, what a headache. Until I became very good friends with them, and then they stopped taxing me, which was good. Oh, no, you know what it was? I think I bought into their whole... The traders were taxing me, and the United Cities were taxing me, and then I don't know, I settled it somehow, but I'd rather be just paying the taxes and trying to earn money, which we're going to do anyway, than dealing with, like, the Shek that just want to fight you. That's it. We're going to fight you. All right, cool, thanks. Hot Ross Bun says, I think I am happy. Kenshi is a bit underground. It's a bit more of a niche title after all. I'm afraid of how the sequel will turn out. There's some serious shoes to fill. This is very true, as I just discussed a bit. Yeah, and Andy Brown says rental homes inside cities tend to be fairly safe. Yes, that is your best bet. Like I said, treat it like real life. When you left your parents' house, did you go found a city producing hash and farming goods and making your own weapons in the middle of the desert in the most dangerous place on earth, or did you just go rent a house or an apartment in a local town or a city? You know, treat it that way. When you're actually ready to build your own desert empire, that's when you head out. When you're truly powerful enough to do it. That was actually a lot of fun too. In my last series, when we finally made that decision, I had moved from like one house to another. We moved from one house to a much bigger house, and we're doing a bunch of research, and things were just looking better and better. And so we built up a whole bunch of building supplies and everything I thought I would need to get us to a point where we could get secure in time. And doing that was a ton of fun. I still remember how much fun that was. I think we ran from we were in the hub. We ran from the hub to the United Cities because I wanted to settle in the United Cities. And that was a ton of fun. Bexel says, the sheer amount of layers to this game is insane. Like, who thinks, let's tax this no scum who just happened to get lucky and start a base of sorts? Yeah, no, absolutely. There's a lot of very interesting things that... were you know, part of the vision of the guy that runs this that runs Lo-Fi Games. I just saw someone posted on Reddit today a reminder from Chris Hunt's AMA from years ago, where he talks about how in Kenshi 2 he's very likely to nerf the hell out of mining, because that's like one of the things people do. It's one of the top like guide, you know, how to make money, how to start off in the early game is to just mine the hell out of copper and sell it, which I did in my playthrough, not even realizing that that was like a solid strategy. I just kind of like, oh, this stuff's infinitely available and I can just sell it, so I did it. And that's usually what people say is like a good starting strategy. But he was saying, like, you know, maybe for Kenshi 2 they'll make there be like competing miners trying to raid your mining operation, or you'll have to get like a title or a land deed to be allowed to mine on nearby land. All right, it's also now raining, which is going to make it a little more difficult. I don't think we're going to go north because God, no. We're not going to go north because that's not going to be a real road. That's not going to be real. This road on the outside is going to be visible. We're on it right now and we can see it. So we're going to run down this road and we're going to see if we discover anything. All right. We came in over here, right? No. We came in, let me get back over by him. We came in this way. All right. I don't want to get lost. This is where it starts to get seriously dangerous. And I have this set up with a handful of the settings in the game a little more difficult. So those initial settings when you start the game, I have the hunger set to a lower number, which means they get hungry faster. I think I put it... Everything was at either 25 lower or 25 higher. So it's 75 for the hunger. And the number of nests and the, like, frequency of raids and all that stuff, everything was set to 1.25 for all of the things to make it more difficult. So I'm ultra concerned. We could easily get just a squad wipe here. All right. We're going to very much micro these guys. We got to watch out for blood spiders. I would imagine, we'll see what happens, but there can also be some different ninjas in here. There's swamp ninjas. I'm mostly worried about blood spiders because they can be en masse in here, and dogs. There can be dogs, and those things are just fucking relentless. They'll kill. And the animals are worse than the people, because the people will just rob you and leave you for dead. The animals will eat characters. Though we are making a really big risk, because anybody that attacks us will absolutely butcher Bill or eat him. Dispatcher Gaming says show some combat. Unfortunately, hopefully not. We shall see. These guys are very... I mean, they're technically early mid-game stats, but this is very much a forgotten construction set stat. This is a mod that I grabbed. I think it was called Group Game Mid-Start, or Mid-Game Group Start. So those are not natural stats built the right way. These guys will not do well in combat at all. But to give an idea of combat, at least the way I play it, people do micro it, and they say it's really enjoyable. I don't particularly find it very enjoyable. But you just click a character, right-click them, and hit attack, and the characters will just do what they're going to do. They'll just fight depending on what jobs you have them doing and what weapons they have in their inventory. Alright, we're technically in the swamp, and we just discovered the swamp village. That is fantastic. Okay. Okay. Okay, I don't see it. I kind of want to walk a little further. See, this is what I'm talking about with this garbage in the swamp. You can't see fucking shit. Alright. Alright. I don't see it. But the discovery range is a little too far for my liking. We're going to walk a little bit further. There's not going to be a road, and this is a great example. We're not going to see a path that leads to it. Hot Ross Bun says, hey, that's the beauty of Kenshi. There's quite a few ways to go about it. Quite literally. There's so many different ways to play this game. I've seen so many people have such really good, valid, fun ways. I mean, anyway, anybody enjoys playing any game is valid, but there are definitely a bunch of ways to crack this nut, and it is a ton of fun. I'm peering into the fog to see if I see anything. I want to find that city. It's going to be a tiny little village. If it wasn't raining, it might be a little more clear. Here's what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. We're going to go further because I bet we will get a notification that we crossed out of the swamp and back into the border zone. And when we do that, we'll know we have gone too far, and we can triangulate where the village is. Oh, you know, we also have a really good feature here. This little turn. Nope. I was going to say this little turn in the road, and I don't think it really is a kink in the road. Tough to say. Bexel notes, very nice disclaimer on the skills not being vanilla. I know there are some people that I watch that don't put that disclaimer in, so when I try and do the same thing, I don't have the same results. Yeah, the characters, when you level up a character yourself, unless you focus on a skill, like this is Deckard's skill set, you won't have an even spread like this. This is ridiculous. You'll have something that's 55, something that's 10, something that's -1, and the things that you choose to focus on. It's definitely one of those style of games. Let me check the nav mesh while we're doing this. Yeah, we're fine. It's one of those style games where the skills you use are the skills you grow. All right. We're going to go a little bit further. I'm very certain we have passed the mark. Oh, shit. Is he sprinting? No, he's not. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. The characters will start to sprint when they sense danger, which is usually a good indicator that they are afraid. And you should be afraid. All right. I see nothing. And I think we are solidly past. Oh, you know what we could have done? We could check water on the other side of us. I bet that would actually show up. I might turn around to see if we can find that. Let me see if there's water on the other side of us here. There is. That's very interesting. How many spots have water on the other side of us? None. That is very good to see. Okay. I think we're at the end of the road here, though, huh? We're going to go a little further. We're doing it. Here we go. It's... Dumb. Okay, hold. There are dogs there. Bog dogs. They are running away from us. We're going into sneak. We're just going to hang out for a second. Of course, the bog dogs stop running. And they turn. That's a lot of dogs. That's a lot of dogs. I'm worried they're going to turn around and start coming back towards us. Bexel says the map reading here in the game and doing the land nav feels exactly the same. Like, oh, this looks noticeable. Then you look up from your map and you're thinking, nah, that can't be right. Yeah, and that's actually a lot of what I really like. Like I played a bunch of Outward on this channel, which is another game that you don't have a player marker. But before I even really got into playing games in general, I didn't get into playing video games until much later in life. But kind of started with, oh, someone sees us. Someone sees us. Kind of started with Mill Sims, where map reading is even more complex. Let's go over here. We're going to come out of sneak. We're not running. We're not sprinting. Someone's behind us. It's nomads. Interesting. I wonder if those nomads would walk to a city. Let's go talk to the nomads. I'm kind of... We're gonna come talk to the nomads. They're not gonna lead us to a city, but we're just gonna come talk to them, see what they got. And it'll give those dogs a chance to get the hell away from us. I want to let those dogs get some breathing room. Because although it is one dog alpha and a bunch of children, there's enough of them that it will be an unpleasant situation for us. He's got animals for sale. No, I'm not interested. Man, I'll bet money that you head right to the town. I'll bet you do. I'll bet you do. Let's look a little lower, because I could literally be... No. Okay, cool. So this is good to know. I bet we are somewhere here. I bet we are. That feels like it's so close I should be able to see it, even through the fog and in the rain. Farewell, then. Whatever, pal. You're going that way? That's the way I want to go. That's the way we're going to go. Alright. Alright, we got a lot going on right now, which might not seem like it, but I've got a lot on my mind. I'm worried about dogs. I don't want to get lost. I see lights in the distance. That could be a good thing. But hopefully I don't... Hopefully it doesn't sound too scatterbrained as I'm starting to think about a bunch of different things. I definitely see... Someone says I love the fresh air. Hobbs, what is the matter with you? I see a village. I for sure see a village. Unless it's a camp, which it could be a ninja camp. Alright, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. That's what we're going to do. We're going to keep walking forward, and we're going to hope for the best. We hope we don't run into dogs. I've given them some breathing room, but that also means I've lost sight of them. So it's dangerous. Bexel says if you look at the map, you can see that spot is super narrow. Yeah, it is. And it really does feel like this is it, because it's the only spot that has water on the right-hand side of me. And here's a bunch of water on the right-hand side of me, and it's super narrow. And I'm seeing lights in the distance, which could be a camp, but it also could be the village. And for anybody that's watching that hasn't played this before, this is not the typical experience. I mentioned in the beginning of the stream, I am playing with map mods that remove my ability to see where the character is, and also in the base game, you can just click on the map and the character will just run wherever you click. I have that removed, so the gameplay's a little bit different. It kind of keeps me centered in the world. I gotta really pay attention to what's going on. And I enjoy that. Hot Ross Bun says, well, I subbed, my friend. Oh, thank you very much. Hope you enjoy yourself. I'll catch you around. Thank you, sir. Oh, the dogs are right there. And they're coming towards us. Are they? No, they're walking away. All right, into sneak. I think I did not see lights. I think I saw plants. All right. All right. We've still got the water on our right-hand side. And we are coming to the end of some water right here. Oh, shit, there it is. There it is. We found it. Nice. And the dogs are further away that we can start to turn. And I don't think they're going to notice us. We're going to keep it... Shit. Who's looking at us? Who's looking at us? We're not sprinting, so we're okay. We're going to come out of sneak. We're going to come out of sneak. I got low frame rates. We're going to give it a second to load. I'm going to check the nav mesh. We're fine. All right. Dude, we made it. I cannot believe that. This was the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life. I cannot believe it. We made it. All right. In we go. You guys are friendly, right? Yeah. All right. In we go. Oh, I hope you have a trader. Yeah, they got a little trader. Yeah, nice. Cool. They have the big shop. All right, we're heading right into the big shop. In we go. What do we got? We got $3,900, and we have come with some spices to trade, my friends. How are you guys doing? Who are you, swampers? All right. Who are you? Just a swamper. In we go. Welcome, customer. Well, hello. I would like to trade with you. What do you have? Before we even... Let's see. You got a scrap metal hat. That's pretty interesting. It's kind of expensive. You've got logging, which we already know. You've got rebel building shells. I don't need those. Helmet. Bandana. I don't need any gear. Plated visor helmet. Litham. Straw hat. Trapping. $10,000. No, thank you. A black rag hood. And what else? Nothing that I need, I think. I think we're good. A very interesting gas mask. A scrap metal gas mask. And some healing powder. All right, let's see how much you will buy our stuff. Was I correct in my assumption? 125%. That's not bad at all. That is fantastic. You're going to buy all this stuff off of me. You have money for it? You do. Let's see. 250%. Fantastic. Look at this. Oh, we're spice traders. We're spice traders, baby. And negative 30%. Oh, for hemp pepper. Oh, I bet you sell that here. Do you have it here? No, you don't. Okay, cool. We're going to buy some hemp pepper. We're bringing that back to the hub. Maybe we'll, what time is it? It's only 11:50 in the morning. Maybe we'll bring some hemp pepper back to the hub if we can. There's no bar here. There's no bar here, so the likelihood of us actually being able to buy hemp pepper is very low. There definitely is no bar, right? Yeah. What is this? Residential, residential, residential. All right, let's come up here and see what they got. There's a bar. There's two big towns in the swamp, and there's a bar in each of them, but we will not make it. You saw how scared I was going to this place. So. Let's talk to the other Matsushita. Let's do business. You do not have hemp pepper. Whatever. Whatever. I might buy some food off of you. How much money do we have? $15,000? It'd be nice to bring some stuff back, but this is fine. You know, why don't we get a splint kit for Deckard and some Gohan. And let's get Sarah to take some fish. Sure. That's about it. Hash is 100% at 108% markup. This stuff's all marked up. Negative 50. We don't need anything. We're good. We're good. All right. Let's take a look. We made it here. I forget what this symbol means. I think it means it's a. I think that means it's an animal nest. I have like whatever the map style symbols icon mod, but I have to get used to them, and I'm pretty sure that means it's an animal nest. But we do see here. This is a really good example of how the fucking roads are a lie. There's no road that leads to this from the road out there, and it says that there's a road out here that leads through the swamp, and that's just a fucking lie. I mean, you could follow it through here and hope you don't lose your way. You could hope. There's no compass, so there's not really any way to know. You really have to navigate by map markers. I mean, by in-world landmarks. But yeah, not until you're very confident that you could survive blood spiders and swamp ninjas do you actually attempt to do that. But we've made $15,000, $13 after we spent on some supplies. So we are going to head back out to the road, which is right here. Yes, that's the road. We're going to head back out to the road. We're going to head back towards the hub. And maybe we'll spend some. Where are you going? Where are you going? No. You're going out the front door. Don't do that. You're scaring me. Maybe we'll spend some time either in Swin or in the hub. We'll sleep again for the night, and we'll head north and go see. These guys are going to do some adventuring. I think. Do some adventuring, see if we can make some money. And when we're... Who is this? Bark. Oh, you're the nomad. Oh, nice. I bet my theory was correct. I bet these guys are going to come here. We could have theoretically followed these guys right here. Given Deckard a follow job, and he would have come to this place. This is also a really good way to find major cities. I've done this before. When you're like super beat up and you're just starting the game and you've got no money and no gear, is to just lay in and follow one of these guys with a follow job. It'll take a while, but they'll get you somewhere. Enduro asks, what map mods are you using? I forget what the name is, but it's in the description at the top of the collection that I have on the workshop. Is the map mod. There's a whole bunch of versions there as well, and it is a fantastic map mod. Not only is it beautiful, it's very accurate. Alright. Alright, back we go. But we don't want to get too complacent because we don't know what animals have taken up residence behind us. That is very interesting. There's some trading going on in front of us. That was very interesting. That's probably in Squin. Who is this? A tech hunter. A brave, lone tech hunter wandering in the swamp with some pretty decent stats. Yeah, he's good. He's fine. He's fine to wander. Too bad I can't talk to you, sir. Alright. Oh, someone asks, Bexel asks, what do they mean when they say you don't have to import for mods? When you load your game, you have an opportunity to import the game world, which is a really good fix for a bunch of problems in Kenshi. It's basically an emergency stop button for Kenshi, kind of. It's something that I would not recommend hitting all the time, because it has a number of side effects. I forget what they all are. Someone in the comments may know specifically what they are. You can also find out online. But it does things like, I think it resets relations if you don't check it off correctly. You can reset your squad positions. But it can fix a bunch of problems with your game. But also, for some mods, it can make sure with a mid-game save that the mod is actually present in the save and not just superfluous. Like, you'll actually see the effects. But I mainly use it when things break. I've had to use it a couple of times on the last series. In 2 years, I probably had to use it like 3 or 4 times. Alright, we crossed into the border zone. Interesting. I don't think that's true. We gotta watch out for the left-hand turn. I don't want to miss that. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Enduro says import was used to fix your files whenever the game was being updated, back when it was still being updated. That is very interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't know that's why that tool existed. I assumed it was a tool that exists because they knew the game is a little janky and the Ogre engine is old and aging. Alright, I did not miss the turn, right? I almost did. Look at that. I did actually enter the border zone. This is the turn, right? I think it is. We're going to come over here. I think it's the turn. I almost missed it. We're going to double check. We'll see if this is the turn. I mean, if not, I should be able to get over the hill no matter what. And we can figure out where we are from there outside of the swamp. Vexel says, okay, that seems super useful and makes sense. Sounds like more games should have that feature. Cough, cough, Bethesda. Yeah, for serious. Really. Really. Any game you can mod. Oh, this is actually the turn. Nice. Any game you mod really should have an ability to re-import all files or rebuild everything. Alright, nice. Nice. It's still actually incredibly early, theoretically. We might push north. It's a little dangerous to do it. I'm not too keen on going into Dreg. I would like to go into, whilst we're not wanted, I'd like to get into Holy Nation territory up here. Maybe we'll push into, we'll see if we can get all the way to the hub outskirts, because that actually is a pretty good haul. We're here. We might actually be able to make it back to literally our camp by early afternoon, so I think we're going to try to do that. Am I actually at the right spot? I am. I'm a little off, but I think I'm technically there. We're going to give him a spot far away. There we go. Just let him run. Let him run. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Speaking of letting him run, What are we seeing? They're sprinting. Either someone is fighting or we've caught... Either someone's fighting somewhere or we've caught the attention of somebody. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to put everybody on group run. I imagine Deckard yells for everybody to huddle up. And we'll just get to the top of the hill and we'll reassess what's going on. I don't see anybody up here. We'll get to the top of the hill and we'll rethink what's going on. Group run is a double-edged sword because it is, it will force the characters to run as slow as the slowest person. Which I believe will be the person that is shown when you grab everybody, and right now that's Bill. But it is better, in my opinion, than having them all split up. A lot of people play the game always like this, with everything always on group run and just keeping them together and clicking somewhere on the map and just letting them run. I like the immersion of having them actually run in a formation, and I use this kind of for the purpose that it seems like it was intended, where like the lead character might say, everybody huddle up, like we're in danger, don't get lost, run but stay together. Alright, we're gonna head out here and see. He's still sprinting. Oh no, he's on group run. No, we're good, we're good. Where are you going? Where are you going? Why don't you go down there? Go out here. Do it. Let's see what he does. Whatever. Just do what you're going to do. I don't care. Bexall also adds, I think games such as Bethesda, Kenshi likes, and all that sorts of stuff should have an in-game mod maker. Yeah, I mean, you know, there is the Forgotten Construction set, which is very interesting. It's a very robust mod. It's a little more obtuse than some of the other mod management tools, but I mean, I've managed to use it to make alternate start mods and stuff. I mostly use it for patching mods together. When you open the Forgotten Construction set, you're supposed to take everything, uncheck everything, but if you check the mods that need to be patched together and then save your work as a new mod, that technically is a patch you could put on the workshop without affecting either mod. Like that file becomes the new, that mod saves that work you've done as overwriting both of those, and then it'll basically inform the workshop that you need to have both of those mods for this one to work. But that's mostly what I use it for. I've just recently started peeking into the Project Zomboid modding tools. Now that the Build 42 is an unstable release, which I am having so much fun with. Oh my god. And just today, Tetris Inventory Beta 6 was released. I think it was today it was released. It said January 1st on it, so I don't know if it's just an update today, but I've been waiting patiently for that one before I bring it back to the channel, because that mod is a must-have for me. It's a mod that makes your inventory not a list-based inventory. It makes it a Tetris-style inventory like Kenshi. It has a grid space, and you have to sort all of your stuff manually. But I've been having a... I love that game. I'm waiting for NPCs. It's going to be 10 years before they come. I don't care. I'm not one of those people that's impatient and angry at them for some weird reason. I'll wait forever. I don't care. But I'm really, really keen. I keep, like, hinting around at the idea with myself of, like, starting to make my own map. So I'm watching all these tutorials about making map mods. It just looks like it's so much fun to build a map in that game, especially with the new lighting. It's probably... People that do that probably have the most fun you can have in that game. I would submit. Someone asked also, how do you group run? I'm making my people follow the slowest guy individually. Yeah, I've seen people say to do that as well. For me, I put the person that I want to be the leader, because like I said, I'm kind of playing it to be immersive and like role play it, and I keep him on jog. But if you grab everybody and you just select until you see this double character run cycle. I mean, I'm using the dark UI inventory mod. It might look a little bit different, but it's generally that. It's the picture of two characters running together, like one in shadow. That's group run. And then they will all run as fast as the slowest person, but they'll do it in this weird kind of huddled way where they all kind of bunch up together. Which if, you know, you don't care about immersion, then it's literally doesn't make a difference. But I usually run in regular jog. Enduro says, there's no game like Kenshi, to be honest. When I try to recommend it to others, I can't find an apt comparison or other than kind of like The Sims and kind of like RimWorld. Yeah, really, absolutely. Bexel says, I completely brain dumped on Project Zomboid, but yeah, it's the closest thing I can think of for a Kenshi. Like, when that game gets NPCs, I don't know. This is going to become a Project Zomboid channel. Like I said, we're in no danger of having that happen anytime soon. They're only on build 42, and we're not going to see NPCs until build 43, so probably a few years still. And I know that's a touchy subject for a lot of people. It's not for me. I have patience, and I know what it's like to work on big, giant, complex projects, so I give them all the wide berth they need. But when there is colony management and base building and NPCs in that game, especially if I can switch to NPCs like I can in this, like I can just, there, I'm on Thorian now, or I'm on Deckard, or I'm on Smith. Oh boy, I might never stop playing that game. It's already so much fun, and the lighting overhaul, oh, it's so good. It's so good. Build 42 unstable, a lot of fun. Can't wait until they actually release Build 42. It is phenomenally unbalanced right now. You can find an entire city with one zombie in it, or a small farm shack with the entire population of Tokyo inside of the shack right now. It is very messed up, but, you know, it's unstable. It's a beta. They're collecting information. Eventually it'll get released, but I'm having a ton of fun with it. Enduro says, I don't even like The Sims or RimWorld, but I love Kenshi. Yeah, I've never been able to get into RimWorld. I've tried. It really is up my alley, but the cartoony graphics are not for me. One day I got to sit down with a graphics overhaul. It reminds me too much of they may still exist, but you know, I don't play with preschool toddler toys anymore, but at a very young age I remember having toys that were like these little pog people with these round heads, and they would like slot into, like, you could put them in a bus or like a car. They would like slot in, and you could like drive it around, like literally like being 4 or 5 years old having this from memory. And it's just too much of a core memory for me that like RimWorld, it just kind of looks like that. They all have like big heads and like pog people bodies. I have a hard time getting into it. I play a bunch of Going Medieval though. I really enjoy that game. It's like RimWorld but 3D, and I enjoy the hell out of it. All right, we're gonna get back to our camp. Hobbs says the wind feels nice. I bet it does coming out of the swamps. Enduro says, I'm about to get PZ, Project Zomboid, now that it's on sale. I wish I got it when it was still $10. I also have 3 other friends that I could play it with who have been playing it for years, yeah. I have not played the multiplayer. I'm not really a multiplayer player myself anyway. I mean, if you're watching me play right now, you're seeing I've let these guys jog from one place to the other. And like, that is really how I like to play just about everything. Why are you... I accidentally hit. Hold on a second. I gotta fix that. No. Come out of sneak. No. Stand up. Stop trying to hide yourself. I've got a mod that makes sneaking illegal. We're just gonna make sure we don't get in trouble. We're not hiding. We're good. You're safe around this town, so don't do that. Yeah, we won't. I accidentally hit the enter key, which is my key command. Yeah, I don't play a ton of multiplayer games, especially stuff like RPGs and stuff, because, like, you know, you get really immersed, you get in, you're going really slow, you're enjoying the atmosphere, and then, like, someone, like, sprint runs past you while they're wearing, like, rainbow pixie dust armor and, like, a rainbow farting monkey flying around them as they sprint jump everywhere, and I'm like, I'm done. I spent, like, literally, I bought Elder Scrolls Online years ago and spent, like, maybe 30 seconds with that game. Was like, fuck it, I'm out of this. I can't do it. I'm sorry. It was super immersive until I saw any other players. Like, I'm good. All right, let's keep going. Someone asked, didn't RimWorld have a different art style until Prison Architect took off? I did not know that, maybe. I don't know. I'm not super familiar with RimWorld. It's one of those ones that gets recommended to me a lot, but it just never really clicked with me, like I said, because of the art style mostly. That and Battle Brothers gets recommended all the time, but Battle Brothers, oh boy. Oh, I could play some Battle Brothers. Oh my goodness. That's another game that'll just take your life away from you. Just say goodbye to your family, because you are a Battle Brother now. Oh shit, Reagan's getting attacked by somebody. Who? Die? Alright, you're gonna get to see some combat with the South Hub Ninjas. And they're not that They're not that strong, so this shouldn't be too big of a deal. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to get Bill out of the way. We're going to take him off of following Arnon. We did not get a chance to set up, so that's not awesome. But there's only a couple of these guys. We're going to take every other person except for Bill, since we didn't get a chance to set up. Normally, I like to have the ranged team, who is also my prime medical team, be a little further away. That's a South Hub Ninja, and I can talk to you. I don't know what happened here. I don't know why they're upset with us. We're just going to let Bill get out of the way, and we might let them take the first swing. We're going to take everybody. We're just going to step away. We're going to step away. Die. Nope. Okay, they're fighting. They're fighting. They're fighting. Yeah, normally I like to take the range team, who are usually my chief medical team, and let them step out of the way so they can triage if things go bad. But since we are getting ambushed, we're just going to all attack. And we'll let that happen. Let's see. We'll keep up with Deckard and watch what he does. I've got 20 times attack slots, so they all should fight without waiting. If you don't have attack slot mods, your guys will all wait to slowly duel with each other one at a time. I much prefer the realism of what we're seeing right now. Don't you dare! Don't you dare go after Bill. Bill, don't get in the fight. You know, you put animals on block, hold, and passive, and they do not listen. They will just come off of block, hold, and passive. Don't you hit Bill. Don't you hit Bill. How we doing? Is anybody down? No. All right. Can we get some guards coming to the rescue? There are no guards in this town. Man, fuck this town. All right, whatever. Bill, you just keep running, all right? Someone slaps Bill on the butt and says, get running, Bill. It ain't safe for you here. We'll catch up later. And we're going to keep watching on these guys. Hopefully that guy stops. All right, he did. He did. What's going on over here? An outlaw. Okay. Let's see. Let's see how they do. Okay, we've run out of bolts. No, we have not. Why are you doing martial arts? Are you out of your mind? Attack. Why are you letting Hobbs do all the work? Let's make sure he shoots this person down. Beautiful, he is. Good job. Good job. Yes, yes. Oh, look at the bolt sticking out of her neck. Nice. All right. No. It's more South Hub Ninjas. Is it? Yeah, it is. Dirt Bug, the South Hub Ninja. Let's do this. Let's get everybody rounded up. I don't want you guys getting separated. And we'll turn and attack Dirt Bug here. Nice. Cut him down. How dumb are you? Look at you. Just running into this. Beautiful. All right. We should start healing. Nope, there's one person left to fight. Who just took a knee. Oh, they got stun locked. All right. Cut him down. Cut them down. Oh, shit. Arnon, run. Get away. Attack Yag longer from there. Oh my god, we're gonna have to fight this whole city. We're gonna have to run. We're gonna have to get out of here. Alright, we got fights splitting up all over the place. Fern took a knee and Smith is down. Smith, how long are you down for? You're not doing too great. Arnon, step away. This is why you have ranged weapons. Alright, we're getting overrun. We might, we're gonna pull these guys away. We're going to see how many are still chasing us. 2. I think we can handle that. 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright. I think we can handle that. I was going to pull them away and send someone back to get Smith and have us run. Smith, how long you got unconscious? She's going to be unconscious for a little while. She's going to be unconscious for a little bit. Alright. There's 3 of them. I think we can do this. I don't love it, but I think we can do it because we can go rest. We've got money. We can go rest after this. And I think this means, is this a South Hub Ninja base? It is. So they don't like us now. They don't like us. The South Hub Ninjas are really not liking us. If we ran, we probably could keep decent enough relationship with them, but they're going to attack on sight from now on. We don't want to keep fighting them because the entire town will come out to attack us, but there's only 3 of them left. Who are you? A drifter. That's okay. That's okay. All right, cut him down. Oh, Hobbs! Hobbs, back up! Back up and attack Moo with ranged. Where are you going? Oh, did I accidentally give everybody a move order? I just wanted to give Hobbs one. That's fine. That's fine. We got another down. Arnon. Firm. Firm and Smith are down. And Arnon. Okay. It's getting a little dicey. It's getting a little dicey. We might try to hold the line. How many people do we got still fighting? 3. Just 3. I just want to make sure more people have not come out to face us. Just 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to all attack this target. I'm going to double check. We got everybody selected. We're attacking. Don't you hit Hobbs. How dare you? Hobbs, get out of the way. Hobbs, get out of the way. Ranged. Ranged, Hobbs. Ranged. What's the stats on these guys? They're pretty evenly matched to us. All right, one of them went down. Come on, you guys got this. The other one went down. Deckard, come on. Lead your team to victory. Oh, look at that. Just missed that fucking haymaker swing. Come on, guys. Break through. Break through. Nice. Nice. Okay. Okay. We're going to clear out of here before we start healing people. We're going to get the hell out of here. Who's strong? Deckard, you grab somebody. Who's over here? It was Smith, right? Is over here? Let's see. Smith, right here. There you are. Deckard, you come grab Smith. We're going to pick these people up. We'll do our triage elsewhere. Thorium, you grab Fern. Oh, shit. I got a lot of people down. Gemma, you grab Reagan. And Sarah, you grab Arnon. Let's let them all do that. We're not gonna loot these guys. We're gonna get the hell out of here because more people are gonna start piling out of these bars and shit. All right, let's make sure we have everybody, and let's step out of the way. Bill, you can go back to following Arnon. We're gonna get out of this town, and then we're gonna triage. All right. We're bleeding. This ain't great, but we're fine. Let's make sure we didn't leave anybody behind. Smith is still back here. Nope, Smith is right there. Yeah, nobody's back here. All right, cool. Everybody out of the town, out of the town. Right here is fine. Right here is good enough. We got broken legs. We're hurt across the board, but we're getting healed. It's good. Smith is getting healed. We're wounded. It's not wonderful, but it's not bad. They kind of need this. This is how you get better in Kenshi. You have to get beat up to get tough. They've all built their skills just a little bit. And we've got people back here. There are South Hub ninjas who have already woken up. So we're going to heal up just a little bit more. We're going to start moving. We're going to grab these guys. We're going to make sure they're on group run. Because they're going to huddle together and get the hell out of here. Bill is stuck. Bill, get over to Arnon. What are you doing? All right, Bill. Bill, just stay where you are. You're fine. All right. All right, I don't trust where we are. We're going to do our healing elsewhere. We're going to do our healing up the hill a bit. Off we go. I think we're good enough to survive, to get up the hill. It's not great. We're going to continue to lose health. No, we're fine. We're kind of fine. We're good. We'll deal with this when we get up the hill. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, not bad. We didn't get to loot the downed bodies, but we got out of there with our lives, and that is what's most important. Smith is unconscious. Everybody, oh, just a couple more seconds, and then we can start putting people down. Let's make sure I actually have everybody. Everybody except for Bill. I do. Beautiful. All right. Oh. Fantastic. All right. That could have gone really bad. Super low-level guys. Less of them than there were of us, but still. We didn't lose anybody, so... Here's what we'll do. We'll go over to where Bill is. I wish I did not do that way. We will take everybody. And where the hell's Bill? He's over here, right? There he is. We'll all go here. And hope for the best. Let you guys run up there. Look at them hobbling their way back up. Oh, you know what? We can start putting people down. No sense carrying people. Put down. Yes, put down. Reagan. Put down. You know, why don't you guys all hang out, and I'll give you that order again so you don't get... Uh-oh. Smith and Firm are getting attacked. We might be dragging South Hub ninjas with us now that I put them down. It's a possibility. It is a possibility. We shall see. Let's see. Is anybody chasing us? No, we're good. We're good. It was a remnant from the fight. Enduro says, I just love the aesthetic of Kenshi way more than RimWorld. I've heard people say it's grim dark done right, which is probably why I love it, since I also like the whole Warhammer 40k, love things like Warhammer 40k and Fear and Hunger. Yeah, the aesthetic of this game is fantastic. Like I said, it's my personal favorite take on what is technically a post-apocalypse. Alright, we're going to let these guys, they're going to all gather up here, we're going to let them heal up. They should heal on their own right here. If not, get to it. There you go. Speaking of More Starts mod, I have the More Starts mod where I am a rebooted skeleton on the run from the Ashlands, and although the mod says it's the hardest start they've added, you can gain cats so fast. Yeah, a lot of those mods that say the hardest start, I don't know that they really are. The torso start is pretty dang hard. It's pretty hard. The very likely start that I'll be doing for the Let's Play series is one that I made myself, where it will be... Arnon is in a recovery coma. That's fine. That is fine. He's going to be in a recovery coma until his chest comes up to at least 0. Let's do this. Let's get these guys not in our camp, but we'll have them sleep in a proper bed for the night. Our camp is... Oop, oop. Did I just crash? Nope, I'm good. Okay, cool. Froze up for a second. We'll let them sleep in a proper bed. They'll heal up faster. Yeah, the start that I'm probably going to do for the Let's Play series is one that I've put together myself, but it's a couple that is left for dead at the edge of the world, with one missing both legs and one missing their sword arm. And we'll see what happens from that point forward. The series that I just finished, I did the Rebirth Slave start, which is the most overpowered start, but it's a lot of fun. I was a brand new player at the time, so it was a lot of fun. You know, having the character start out as slaves and, like, building up a lot of toughness that way. Enduro says he also found a Me Too and a Peeler blueprint on the first night. Yeah, I'd imagine if you start in the Ashlands, you're going to find some good gear right out of the gate. In my playthrough, I went to the Ashlands not really knowing, because like I said, I try to avoid spoilers. I mean, I kind of know what's going on with the game now, but at the time I was trying to avoid spoilers. And I went into the Ashlands, not really just, oh, cool, it's a cool place to explore. And first found the problem that everything past, what is that? What's that city down there with the library? I forget what it's called. But it's outside of Stopes Gamble, a little bit north of Stopes Gamble by Gut. With, like, the library that has every single blueprint in the game. But, like, once we passed that, there was no food. That was it. There was no food for us, and some of the team almost starved, first of all. And when I got down to the Ashlands, oh, I met Mr. Catlon. Oh, my God. And, there was no way we could defeat him. There was no way we could defeat 10,000 of his, like, minions. And we ran. He chased us halfway across the map. It was crazy. It was, oh, man, you sons of bitches. First of all, you only got sleeping bags. And they're all taken. You got one bed. Can I use this bed? How many people? What do I got? 4 people? I wanted to sleep next to our own base. Might come up and go to the actual bar. I bet there's sleeping beds in here. Proper beds to sleep in, rather. Let's take everybody. We're going to come up to the bar. And we'll sleep here for the night. Done. Enduro says there are... Oh, Black Scratch. Yes, thank you. That's the name of the town. What's the town in the Acid Rain place? That's Black something also, right? Black Desert City or something like that? That's another black one. Forget what that's called. These are places that I avoid. I went into Gut once by accident. There's another one of these things like, you know, if you avoid spoilers in this game, you're in for some fun. If you like suffering, if you find suffering fun, there's lots of it in store. But, yeah, there's like spots where you could find in the South, you can like break into places that have like old war rations or something like that, and they're very nutritious, so they actually do like supply you very well. But you got to find them, you got to break into them. And you usually have to fight something. There's like a gorilla or something out there waiting for you. It's some horrifying thing. You don't get anything in Kenshi for free, which is fantastic. All right, we're going to let these guys sleep. And I think we're going to adventure north. You know what we might do? We'll buy some more... shit, I should have done that. We should have went right to Squin. Fuck. You know what we'll do? We'll adventure north. And maybe we'll buy some stuff up there and see where else we could take that. Who's carrying Arnon? Sarah. Why don't you put Arnon in a bed because he's in a coma. And there are beds here. Fantastic. Put Arnon in a bed. And just about everybody needs some sleep. Good God. Everybody is just beat. How much do these beds cost? $50. Perfect. Fern, your stomach. My goodness. Reagan. Oh, you too. Everybody. Gemma, you're fine for now. We're going to make sure the people that desperately need a bed get a bed. Hobbs, you're... you know what? We got the beds. We got the beds. So everybody take a bed. We'll leave Sarah for last so she doesn't mess up Hobbs. Or Arnon, rather. We want to make sure he gets into a bed. Enduro says, Gut is my second favorite base building location. That is crazy. I mean, I guess, yeah, if you built up a good enough fortress... Yeah, you probably shitty day. That is fantastic. Who said that? Oh, I thought it was someone on our team. I was like, that's great. Yeah, I guess if you built up a good enough fortress... Oops, Gemma, not you. You probably could keep beak things at bay. But they scare me. A lot. Thorian, where are you? You can go ahead and take a bed, too. We're going to take all these beds. The team runs in and just takes every bed in the whole place for the night. Let's see who's here. We're not going to talk to anybody, because we're going to let everybody sleep. Let them sleep till they're fully healed up. Nice, and we make it just before midnight. Enduro says it's OP on resources and all the enemies get killed by the beak things. Yeah, I could imagine that's probably also true. The trees there are like made of metal, right? They're like iron or something. These guys enjoying themselves as best they can in this terrible place. All right, a little bit after midnight. At least we won't get ambushed here. That is good. We won't get to work on our camp, unfortunately, but, you know, hey, it is what it is. We don't really need to. We're going to be doing some adventuring, like I said. The South Hub ninjas are now hostile towards you. Oh, shit, they really are. Holy crap. All right, cool. You know, maybe we... maybe our home base won't be in the friggin' hub. Stupid ass South Hub ninjas. You know what? Screw you guys. Dumbass ninjas. We didn't even do anything to them. We just walked through their stupid ass town. And they just started attacking. Alright, whatever. Whatever. We're gonna go north. We're gonna go north. See what's going on in Akron territory. We'll bring our women north so they can get berated by Akronites. We don't have any skeleton limbs or any skeletons on us, so this is the perfect time to do it. We're also not wanted, so... Oh, that's interesting. Enduro says, when you build one storm house and have a good ranger, the beak things are easy to kill since they are notoriously bad at breaking down gates and can't break into buildings. Yeah, I would imagine they can't break into buildings, but I didn't know they were bad at breaking down gates. That's interesting. I avoid those things like the plague. Unless someone else is already fighting them and it looks like they're going to go down, I always just avoid them. They're very frightening. That and, like, there's a couple of spots in the game where there are, like, supersized gorillas. Where I'm just like, nah, I'm good. All right, everybody's just about healed up. Arnon, why did you not go to sleep? What are you doing? Why did you get up? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, he got up because he healed. Damn it! If you don't put him in a bed yourself, he'll pop up when another character puts him in bed. He'll pop up once he's not in a recovery coma anymore. All right, we're gonna let him sleep for just a little bit. I wanted to leave with first light. That's a bummer. I didn't notice he popped up. But I'd like him to get a little bit higher in that chest health. It's going to be what it is. It is what it is. We'll go north no matter what. I'm relatively familiar with this area because it was the last place, it was the place I conquered at the end of the playthrough that I just finished. So I'm relatively familiar with where a few things might be, so we'll head north. I don't know that I'm going to be too scared about it. We'll let him get to 50. If he gets to 50, we'll leave. Hopefully it's before 9 o'clock. Cypher Omega says, the negative relations are from defending yourself. Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. The thing I don't know is why did I have to defend myself? We didn't do anything to them, so I don't know what got them all riled up, but it is what it is. We can just imagine it's Kenshi. They didn't like the look of someone's face. They said, forget it. I'm kicking your butt. All right. We are ready to head out. Let me check. Bill has got a follow job. Everybody's fine as they can be. Arnon is not, but he will be fine. You know what we'll do? We'll check this this bar, see if they have any spices we can bring north. Oh yeah, and Doro notes, the Beak Things have their own faction, and you become your allies through an exploit, which I don't do because of how OP and immersion breaking it is. Yeah, there's a character that I ran into by accident that apparently you can use some kind of exploit where you can put him in prison and keep taking him out or something like that, and it'll make the Beak Things literally friends with you, which yes would be insanely overpowered. Up for a game of cat crawlers? No thank you, just show me what you got. Oh yeah, you have nothing. Nobody has anything in this town. That's fine. Oh shit, wait, I actually do want to trade with you. We have a skin to trade. Anything else? Anything to sell you? No, we're good. I'm going to buy some of your food. We're going to make sure we have enough food for the road. We'll buy a couple of things. Jesus Christ, this stuff's expensive. That's $30. Leftovers. All right, whatever. I'll take it. I don't care. I'm taking that too. Done. All right, cool. That'll hold us over. I don't want to lose food. Skeletons. Who's yelling? What are you guys doing? Greetings, citizen. I can't afford that. The Fallen Gang with a $20,000 bounty everywhere. Man. Jesus. All right. We are going to head north, which is not going to be in that direction. It's going to be in this direction. Yeah, just trying to think about how I want to do this. The smartest way to do this. Do I want to go through the valley? Alright, I almost went the wrong way, first of all. Alright. We'll go this way. We'll take this road. Literally almost went the wrong way. We'll come out here. Oi! Who's yelling? Don't yell at me. You ain't from around here, are you? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Who the hell is this? A stone rat? Also, where are you going? Get over here. Let's get him over in this direction, and we're gonna let him... This is probably what I missed from the South Hub Ninjas. This is my space, and I'm boss around here. Let's have Reagan talk to him. He's close. Talk to Lug. You're in the Stone Rat Haunt, Runt, and if you want to stick around, you're going to need to know who's in charge. I run this pitch, and I run you. Alright, we're not going to get into another fight, because we'd like to be able to make it north. Didn't mean to trespass. I'm famous around these parts, and everybody knows to show me respect. You'd be wise to do so, too. Unless you want a savage butt-kicking from me and my clan. I wish I had checked your stats before I did this. Though the likelihood that there's a whole bunch more stone rats that'll run out here if we get into a fight is pretty high, so we're not gonna do that. Right, I understand. Okay, note to self, respect meathead. Yeah, we're just gonna tell him we understand. Show me your respect, bow to me, dance for me, surprise me. Oh my god, you're gonna make me fight you. Do a sexy dance. Here, we're going to attempt to dance. Let's see what they do. Her. I laugh, mercy. Har, har. Just brilliant. I like you. Go on, then run along. All right. You're too kind. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Sometimes it's better to take the diplomatic approach. All right. We're going out this way. Yeah, done. Out we go. Jeez Louise. Unless we get into another 2-hour fight and our guys are down for the day. Yeah, I met that beak thing guy by accident. Because after a time, once I had a whole bunch of people on the different squads that I had, and the city was like, the city I was building was really big and had a ton of people in it, I stopped shepherding people back to the base. And like, if I found you out in the wilds, your basic test of survivability to be able to join our faction was you just had to run home by yourself. So I would, they didn't have any gear, whatever they had on them, they had on them. And I would just click the home base and let them run. As they made it, great. If not, you die. But one of the characters ended up running through gut. And I was like, holy shit, that guy's definitely dead. And he made it, and I was really shocked about that. But he ran past a guy, like, while he was doing it. And I was like, what the fuck? There's just a dude set up shop out here. How are you doing this? So that was very interesting. That's what I ended up looking him up. And going, what the fuck? Is this from a mod? Why is there a person just sitting in gut? In the most dangerous place. Alright. Off we go northward. We are just about to leave the hub outskirts. We'll double check that. Stormhouse of the hub outskirts. Yes, indeed. And we're going to follow this road until we cross the border into Holy Nation territory at 10 o'clock in the morning. Alright. Beautiful. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. We'll head out to there. And we'll see what happens. Oh. We are loading. Okay, no, we're good. Alright, finally, off we go. 10 o'clock in the morning. These guys are a little bit tougher, maybe a little bit wiser after a fight. Someone yelling stop out here. Who is that? A slave trader? Hopefully we don't look like slaves, so I don't know that I'm going to worry too much about them. It also looks like it might just be one person. Probably can't see that on the stream. It's probably not rendering properly with the transcoding, but there's a dude out there yelling. There's actually a whole bunch of people running over the hill as the trees pop in. We'll see. We'll see what we're running into. In my last playthrough, we escaped from Rebirth, so the team was 100% persona non grata in Holy Nation territory. So I could never go there. Ah, shit, we are racing. I'm going to stop him. We're going to see... Oh, no. Oh, I thought I crashed. A little nerve-wracking. What is he doing? Stop it. Stop running. Find and put in cage. No, that's not you. Ditching resources. Hold on a second. Ditching resources. Stop that. Don't ever do that again. Alright. We're going to run. We're going to go and see if he sprints. No, he's not. I think he was sprinting because these guys... The Syndicate doesn't like us either. What the hell's going on? Oh, boy. Alright. We may be abandoning our camp. The Syndicate, I think, is based out of the hub as well. Seems like a bunch of people just don't like us. Hobbs says, what will it be today? I think it's going to start with a beating. How tough is this guy? Very? It's not that bad. I don't know that I want to fight him. Who's he carrying? A Holy Nation outlaw. Oh, you're a bastard, huh? Alright, we're going to put these guys in group run. We're going to see if we can just avoid him. He might think better of fighting us because there's more of us than there are of him. Let's see what he... No, he's running right for us. Man, you really are something, man. You really are something. Alright, whatever. If we got to ditch our base, so be it. Everybody except for Bill, just turn and take this guy down. Oh, he doesn't even have a weapon. He's an escaped slave. Are you stupid? Bill, hang out right there. Don't go anywhere. You came to attack us, you're not even holding a weapon. I'm freeing that Holy Nation outlaw, first of all. And I'm leaving you out here for dead with nothing. If you've got food on you, I'm taking it. What is this guy made of? Is he made of dodge? Deckard got shot in the back of the head. Alright, can some of you... Okay, I was going to say, can some of you guys go around behind this guy? Alright. Everybody, just chill. Just chill. Does this guy have any bounty? He does not. Interesting. He does look like a slave, though. Everybody got a little bit hurt. Mostly by getting shot in the back of the head, because this guy didn't have a weapon. But whatever. It makes them better at what they do. We're taking your first aid kit. I got caught stealing. We're picking you up. You can shut up about getting caught stealing. We're taking your first aid kit. Done. And we're taking your armor. We're taking everything off of you, and we're leaving you here to die for attacking us. There you go. Drop them. Done. Who is this? Thorium. Drop this guy. Put him down. There you go. Alright, sit back and embrace the pain. Everybody get out of the way of this Holy Nation guy. We might leave him some food. I'm gonna sneak some food into his, Oh, he's not hungry at all. He's just hurt. Does he need some injury splinting? We'll splint his injuries. There you go. No one's gonna see us do that, but it's fine. Alright. Off we go. Hopefully we don't run into any more syndicate. We may have to make a new life up north. You know, the hub is filled with criminal types, and clearly we have already run afoul of them, so... Kind of to be expected. Endoro notes that you can quickly turn the default start into a rebirth start fairly quickly if you head north. Yes, this is very true. It seems like the Holy Nation... South Hub Ninja. Interesting. One thing I wanted to actually do before we leave here. Where is this guy? You. You're not wearing shackles, are you? He is. Who's got good lockpicking? Nobody, except for Deckard. Nope, Gemma, you're not bad. Gemma. Gemma, run back and unlock that person's shackles. And Deckard... You just keep doing what you're doing. Gemma will catch back up. We are going to loot this South Hub Ninja. And we're going to leave you for dead with nothing also. We'll drop this stuff on the floor. You can put it back on if you want. I know that you won't be able to. Oh, look at that, Deckard. You know what? You don't have a hat. There you go. Here's a hat for you. Let's move away from this guy. That guy's going to wake up in a second. He is shackled, but he's going to wake up, and he's going to be a pain in my ass. We're going to move just a little bit away from him while Gemma does what she's going to do. We'll just let her lockpick. We're doing our good deed for the day. Nice. Fantastic. Why don't you do this? Loot. Oh, okay, cool. It automatically disappears. I was going to say, let's make sure he's not shackled. He's fine. All right, Gemma, back up to the team. And we're heading north. There she goes. And that South Hub Ninja is going to get up in a second. But whatever, if he wants to get beat up all alone, he can. I'm willing to do that for him. Alright. Let's give that a second. We're loading. There's something nearby that needed its nav mesh fixed, so we'll give this a second. There it goes. It's fine. I'll quick save. Make sure if we do crash, we can get right back here. We did burn some daylight doing all that, but it's fine. Who is this? A slave trader. Alright. Why are you walking so slow? You're delivering slaves. Interesting. You must be encumbered because you are walking very, very slow. Alright. We're going to head up here. Up we go. Mr. Slave Trader, we will not be splinting your injuries because you can go to hell. Trading slaves. Alright. Let's get to the top of the hill and see if we can see anything. I do. I see a city already. I see a city already. I think I mentioned we were persona non grata for my 2 years of playing this game, so I'm not super familiar with the Holy Nation in general, but I'm vaguely familiar with where some of the big things are, just because I literally just raided all 3 of their cities and Rebirth. The series ended with my team taking over Rebirth. I know you can't really do that, but that's, you know, my personal headcanon is that the team is the one that's claimed Rebirth so that it is never a slave mine again as long as they live. Nice. It's only noon. These guys see a big old city in the desert across a big expanse of desert, but I don't see any movement. And it's bright and sunny. We would definitely see something at a distance, so these guys are nice and safe. You know, as safe as you can be in Kenshi. The shadows look terrible. My goodness, but do I love this game. The one thing that I do wish that it had was a water management mechanic. I know I've seen Chris Hunt's AMA where he talks about, I need to stay focused and motivated. You will, Hobbs. I've seen his AMA where he talks about, like, yeah, nobody wants to actually be that nitpicky. And, you know, water is managed through food. So, you know, it's handled. Just imagine that it's handled with food. That's how you get your liquid intake. But it's a big planet that is, it's a big continent that the whole thing is a scorching, like, hellish desert where everybody's constantly complaining about how hot and dusty it is. I feel like that would have been a fun mechanic, even if it was handled exactly the same as it's handled as food, but just another thing that you have to manage. You know, maybe carry water bottles when you have a big group. You know, when you have a group this size or larger, maybe you have to carry water barrels in a pack animal. But if not, everybody carries like a canteen. And when you enter a city, it automatically fills itself. Or when you go to a bar, you pay to get it filled. And that'll carry you through a day. Your one canteen in your inventory takes care of you for the day. But if you don't have it, well, you start to become dehydrated. You start to lose stats and that kind of stuff. But alas, maybe Kenshi 2. It definitely will not be part of the base game because he's already said he doesn't like that type of gameplay. But maybe mods. All right, what do we got in here? Let's head into a bar. I'm going to keep trying to spice trade. Where's there a bar? There's a bar. Let's head right in. We'll head right to the bar. We might just be adventurers for today. Move along. Yeah, sure. Man, it's so weird coming into a Holy Nation city without getting attacked. Who are you? Krupp from the Holy Nation. It's weird and it feels wrong. Like every fiber of my being wants to attack these guys. They were the cause of so much of my suffering. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Those Wrath of God raids and whatever the other one was called. There's 2 of them. There's 2 like of God raids. I'm like, man, forget you guys. Those things were nightmares. Blessings upon you, brother. What can I do for you today? I'd like to see your wares. He's got the Guiding Light 4, Scriptures of Radiance Volume 3, and the Holy Crusade. And he's got, oh shit, Desert Cinnamon's expensive. You're in the desert. Do you have hemp pepper? We have hemp. Why are you selling hemp pepper? And for cheap. Yeah, the economy needs a few days to settle up. It needs a few days. Cactus salt is expensive here. It shouldn't be. What do we got? We might sell you some stuff. We've taken a long journey. Oh no, we have the one thing. We have the one thing you're selling for cheap. Maybe we'll buy your hemp pepper and sell it elsewhere. Nice, and your green fruit sugar. We'll definitely take that. We'll take that for sure. And your hemp pepper. Done. Done, done, done. All right. I don't know that there's much else we need to do in here. We might just keep adventuring while we have the daylight. There's more. There's like farms. Oh, there's a animal nest that we just missed. There is. Let's see. Rebirth is up there. Oh, and I want to say, what is it? What's their big city called? I forget what it's called, but I want to say it's like somewhere right here. I don't know if we'd make that in one day. We're in Stack. I'll tell you what we'll do. I think there's something else around here. We're going to run out of Stack and run west. Let me see if I can see this road. I can, because we came over that way, and it's a road that runs that way, right? Yeah. Meh. We came over the hill there, right? Right there. I think we came over right there. Unless I already got lost. Did we come this way? I don't know. This is what I'm doing is stupid and dangerous, see? You really got to pay attention. Let's see if I see any more landmarks out here. I do not. Awesome. All right. We got daylight. I want to use it. We're going to come out to the road. Welcome back, customer. Come on in. Well, we're leaving. You've given me what I need. Yeah, Enduro notes, Chris also didn't want people to turn the game into a city management game. He wanted people to make small settlements to support an adventuring party to go around the entire continent. Yeah. Yeah, it really was never... Like, the colony management stuff is incredibly not robust. It really is a sweet spot for me, personally, of, like, just enough to make it interesting. It does not replace colony management games by any stretch. Yeah, all right. Yeah, we're gonna go this way. I think this is the right way to go. I think this is. I think we're coming up this road right here, and that shape in the ground is this shape in the ground. So I think we're going the correct way. I want to get up here. We might run into bandits out here. Very likely, we're just going to run into big Holy Nation patrols, which I don't have to worry about. Is a very weird feeling, but I don't have to. 2 years of my life, they've been nothing but a nightmare. And I hate them with every fiber of my being. But these guys don't. So we're just going to go. And we'll be fine. What do we got out here? Holy Nation. Enduro notes, the Stack is a great Holy Nation starter city, but he prefers bad teeth. Yeah, it's a very fertile area. It is kind of a bummer that that the Holy Nation in general is a bummer. It's very like, oh Jesus, God damn it. Yeah, it's the most fertile place in the entire game. My God, we're in the middle of the desert. I guess that's why cactus salt and all that stuff is actually expensive here. That's probably not the economy being broken. It just looks like a desert, but it's not technically the desert. We are in a very fertile valley. We'll see how far we can get by, what is it, 2 o'clock? It's almost 3 o'clock. We'll go a little further. God, these cocksucker flies, says Hobbs. We'll go to like 4:30. We're gonna go, oh Jesus. They were running, it scared me. We'll go until like 4:30, see if we discover anything. There's probably nothing more than a farm down like right here. But we might turn around and spend the night in Stack. But we'll just do a little bit of scouting. And see if we discover anything. Let us see. This was probably one of the most memorable things for me, like a core memory of playing this game, was running in the opposite direction when I finally put the plan into action to escape Rebirth. I recruited every single person I possibly could. I helped everybody escape from poles, got a lot of people beat to death, stole a bunch of food, got everybody ready, and then we basically ran for every single exit at the exact same time to just basically create chaos so that they couldn't possibly manage all of us escaping all at once. With the idea being that everybody would agree to run south and try to reconvene in the border zone, maybe in the hub if they could. And managing a whole bunch of people, because we all escaped in different ways, managing a whole bunch of people trying to sneak through the Holy Nation while being manhunted was a lot of fun. It was very scary, very dangerous. Oh, there we see a farm in the distance. We might hang out with them for the night. I don't know that I'm going to go back to Stack. It'll be a little more dangerous, but we might just stay there for the night. They might let us in one of their buildings, in which case we're definitely going to stay there for the night. In fact, I'm probably past the point of no return for making it back before it gets too dark, so I think we're just going to push on to that farm. Enduro notes, Bad Teeth is on the edge of Skinner's Roam. Skinner's Roam. Oh, yeah. That's yeah, we would have had to gone that way. We're going north. I should have gone that way. That was actually where I wanted to go. I turned left instead. Because I got excited that I recognized a feature in the terrain. But whatever. We'll hang out at this farm. We might push up to, what the hell is the name of their major city? I forget what it's called. But it is somewhere here. Somewhere around here, because I remember I had to run this length a bunch of times. After I conquered that city, we were using it as like a triage center and running a bunch of times back and forth to Rebirth over and over again up that main road. We might push up to their main city. Forget what it's called. But for tonight, we are going to hang out at this farmhouse, if they will allow us. Man. They have the most beautiful territory. They're a bunch of bastards for being such jerks. They hate women and they hate skeletons, and they will attack skeletons, robots, on sight. And I believe they'll attack the player if they have skeleton limbs on sight as well. But they keep slaves, and they don't like women, and they really only like Greenlander men, but they'll tolerate just about anybody with a skeleton, so... Enduro notes, the north might be better for escaping Rebirth, honestly, because of the safe house, the Tech Hunter City, and the Flotsam Ninjas. Yeah, one of the characters, like I said, we went in every direction, and then just like try to reconvene. One of the characters made it out to that safe house, but there's a lot of cannibals up there, and I'd rather deal with just about anything but a cannibal. Like in the early game, especially, like anything that's willing to eat you to death, it's like it's better if somebody just beats me up and leaves me for dead. It's actually still bright out. It's 5:18. We might keep pushing north. Oh, we could see the city from here. Might try to make it. We're gonna go. We're gonna go for it. I can see it from here. We're gonna go. We're gonna try to run through the evening, through the afternoon and evening, all the way out to whatever this city is out here. Which I do believe is their major city. It's where Holy Lord Phoenix resides. Oh, I'm actually very curious to see this. Holy Military Base. Where's that? Right there. I am very curious to see this because this was very bugged in my game. And I'm really curious as to what was causing that. I have a cities overhaul this time, but we've already seen some problems with the cities overhaul that I'm going to have to tend to. But I'm curious to see what this city looks like when it's not completely bugged. Everything was floating in the sky in my playthrough. All the, like, fixtures and furniture and everything was just floating like 100 feet up in the air. It has been surprisingly quiet out here. Usually you'll run into dogs and the like. We didn't even see any. We saw the one patrol. This is kind of hilarious because it was a nightmare trying to conquer this place because it's so expansive and you just kind of run from friggin' fighting a patrol to fighting a patrol. And the patrols are so big. Oh god, they're so big and they're so deadly. That was a lot of fun. Grueling, but a lot of fun. Nice. These guys made amazing time. Oh my god, we are loading and it froze. Please do not crash. Check the nav mesh. 27 buildings have been fixed. It's fine. There we go. Beautiful. Blister Hill, that was the name of the city. Enduro notes, some people suffer under the Holy Nation, but everyone suffers under the United Cities. This is true. It is, it's, you know, it was the lesser of two evils for me because I started a game that put me at odds immediately with the Holy Nation. I might have felt different had I not started my first real playthrough that way. I've seen a lot of people have that debate online because a lot of people don't like the Holy Nation because you can run afoul of them pretty easily. And I've seen people have that debate back and forth of if the Holy Nation are the lesser of all the evils that are here. I don't know. I think they're all terrible. My whole goal was to make my own gleaming city in the desert where there was no slavery and there was no discrimination and there was no evil. But my favorite part about playing this game, because this game forces you to deal with just the worst of mankind and the worst of everything, is there's never been a truer realization of the concept. You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And we certainly became the villain. We ended up doing things that were just as bad, if not worse, than some of what the Holy Nation was doing, what the United Cities was doing. You try to be a good guy, but eventually, well, at least we can afford food, says Hobbs. And for some reason, the guy stopped and they wanted to turn around, but we're going to keep going. Go, go, go. Yeah, once your operation gets big enough, you have to start making decisions that don't really jibe with being the good person you try to want to be. But it quite literally, like, that exactly is why this is my favorite game. Because every other game, like, that's the back of the box, like, marketing of, like, you know, you're going to have to make morally gray choices. Like, no, Kenshi actually literally made me make decisions that I was, like, very uncomfortable making. It made me deal with, like, death and life in a way that, like, no game does. No game actually makes you, like, really reconcile that stuff. By the time I had been playing long enough, I was so attached to my characters, like, the thought of any one of them dying was, like, crippling to me. Oh, that's very interesting. Cypher Omega says, my first interaction with the Holy Nation was them giving me free food when I was starving. No one else does that. I did not know they would do that. Like I said, I have no interaction with them ever, except for bad interactions from my last playthrough. This quite literally is the first time I've ever come through here, outside of mod testing, like very briefly to make sure like stuff wasn't broken. I've never come through here just as general gameplay. That is very interesting to know. That they would do a kindness where you're absolutely right. No other, and the other people, if they saw you were starving, they'd take what little you had on you. Just giving those swamp raptors a little bit wider of a berth. We don't need to annoy them. Yeah, don't take my hatred of the Holy Nation as the de facto, if you've never played this game. I had a very particular experience being a slave of theirs for quite some time, and we all had bounties in the high 20,000s, so they were out for blood for the entirety of my 2 years. Who is this? A shinobi thief is fighting the Holy Nation. All right, so we don't lose people. I don't want anybody getting split up. We're going to go in a group run just to keep them together. And let's head inside. Oh, nice. The city is not broken. Sweet. It's not even broken from the mod, so Squin is my big problem. I have to deal with Squin before I start the playthrough. I've got a note for that, and that is good. This is really cool. This is fantastic. Nice. All right. We got 2 bars. I'd like to go into these bars. We might talk to some people. I never hung out in here. I hung out in here a little bit once it got turned over to the Flotsam Ninjas in my playthrough because I was very heavily allied with them towards the end. I did not. We're gonna grab those wood logs. I thought I saw wood logs. We're gonna grab those. Sarah, what are you doing? I said grab those wood logs. Grab those. There you go. We'll see who's kicking around in here. I might just talk to some people. I want to talk to somebody. Let's say hello to Obayashi. Talk to. What the hell do you want? All right, fair enough. That's good. That was really good. All right, in we go. In we go. We're gonna haul up in the city for the night. People these days. Who says that? Asashi from the Holy Nation. Alright, we got a bunch of Holy Nation people, some drifters. We've got $9,000. Maybe we'll hire somebody. Midori. We got some mercenaries. Just a straight up citizen. Nagoka. We might come talk to you. Mukeda. Just a bunch of citizens. Interesting. Interesting. Well, let's do this. Let's get inside and let's talk to the barkeep. We'll sprint over to the barkeep at top speed. Blessings upon you, brother. How are you today? Looking for anything in particular? Well, let's get down to business. I might have stuff to sell you, do I? No. I might have stuff to buy from you. Yeah, we'll buy some more stuff. Yeah, definitely. We're going to take this somewhere, and we're going to sell it. We're going to make a ton of money. Hopefully. We shall see. Oh, someone asked before about the wanted posters. This is literally what they look like. If you don't get a mod that makes them into a very interesting little picture, a little drawing of what they actually look like with a better description of where they are, too. All right, we don't need anything else from you. Your stuff's too expensive. We've got food. I've got nothing to sell you. So we are good. Let's talk to a citizen, can I? Not with Bill. Deckard, who are we going to talk to? Do we have any Scorchlanders in here? Might talk to a Scorchlander. Deckard sees a fellow kinsman. Does he? No? Here's a drifter. We'll talk to Sakota. Let's say hello. Head on over. Sakota, can I talk to you? There you go. Hey, I'm looking for work. You wouldn't be hiring, would you? I am. 3,000 bucks you're in. 6,000 says no. 4,500. That's gonna be half my money. You got a backpack. I again should have checked his stats, but I didn't. He's not gonna have good stats no matter what. Whatever. We'll take him. Cool. You should let me join you. I'll only cost 4,500 cats. Done. Sakota, you're in, my friend. Let's fix your idle stance so you don't look so stiff. Done. And he immediately says, well, at least we can afford food. And you have nothing in your backpack, you jerk. Let's take a look at his stats. Oh, they're terrible. Oh, he's an engineer, and he's very good at laboring. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. That is good, because we got trees to chop. I'm going to have to figure out, I left my whole camp in a hostile place. We're going to have to either, well, I mean, we're going to be selling a bunch of spices. We'll probably make another $15,000. We'll be fine. Let's go have a look in that other bar. You know what, before we do that, I wanted to talk to at least one citizen. Let's talk to Nagoka. Deckard will head over and talk to one citizen. What the hell do you want? Alright, whatever. Screw you guys. You got a lantern of radiance. How exotic. What's it do? Let me see. Who is that? That's another citizen, right? Nagaki. No, you're not a citizen. You're not a citizen. Let's talk to Nagaki. She's talking about the lanterns of radiance. Can I talk to you? Leave me alone. Alright, whatever. Screw you guys. Let's go into the next bar. Let them head over. And Duro says, I did a Holy Nation run as my second run ever. And they're very kind to their fellow citizens. And when I came back from the hub, back to my start city, the guards remembered me and welcomed me coming back. That's very cool. Yeah, there's a handful of interactions like that that are very cool. I wish there were a lot more, and I hope there are in Kenshi too. But like when we defeated the Holy Nation on behalf, basically, of the Flotsam Ninjas, they all cheered when we walked in the front gates, which I was like, oh, that is fucking cool as hell. Because I was checking like a hawk. Every time we did anything, I'd check back in with anybody that had like sent us to do it, anybody that asked us about what was going on. And there wasn't a ton of like little interactions like that, but the handful that are in there, pretty damn cool. Divine's Blessing, brother. Divine Blessings, brother. Let's see what you got. We only got 3,000 bucks, so I'm going to hold on to my money, and you don't have anything else I need. Do we need to have a Holy Flame on us? Are we going to get spot checked, or is that only if you have a city? We'll buy one. We'll make sure we have one. I think if you have a city, you need to have a Holy Flame, or they spot check you and they get mad. They'll give you one, I think, if you don't have one, but when in Rome, we're going to do as the Romans, and we'll just try to blend in here. Who is this? Akuro. Akuro, you've got good stats. I bet you cost $9,000. Let's talk to Akuro. He puts his hand on his blade before nodding. Let's ask him. I don't suppose you know how to use that? I do. I don't suppose you're looking for work? I am. Let's ask him for 2,500. Will you go for 2,500? Perhaps not. Yeah, I didn't think so. Cypher Omega says they'll give you one free, referring to the Holy Flame, and they won't be angry for not having it. You can just use it to diffuse situations peacefully. Nice. All right. It's still a little light outside. I kind of want to do a little more exploring. We're really too far. We're too far from anything really to find anything else. Maybe we will, let's come down into the valley and we'll get to this water crossing here. I don't think we're going to go into Wend necessarily, but there's a very interesting trader in here. We don't have any money, but it might be interesting to head out that way. Yeah, I think so. I don't think we're fast enough to go into the Foglands. I'm just thinking about what else we might want to do. It'd be nice to go into the Foglands, maybe even pick up Beep, have the truly iconic Kenshi experience. But I don't know that we're fast enough at this exact moment to outrun Fogmen in their mass hordes as they try to eat us. Let's take what little daylight we have left, and we're going to come outside and just head down to this water crossing right here. And just, we'll just see what that looks like. Oh, it's actually getting dark very quickly. Let's see how far we get. Why are you sprinting? Something must be happening in town. No, he's fine. There he goes. Someone notes, you need the Holy Flame to move through restricted areas like Rebirth. That makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, there's another bar outside. All right, cool. Well, we'll sleep there for the night. Let's see how far we can get with the daylight that we have, as we are sprinting for no good reason. I don't see anybody fighting out here. I don't think anybody's chasing us. This doesn't look good. Who's this? Holy Nation. I'm gonna stop right here. Let everybody catch up. I don't know why we're running. Kind of pushing what is safe and smart. He is running probably to guard. Home territory aggression. He's probably running to fight somebody, which is what's making us run. Let's see. Do we keep sprinting? We do. I'm going to put him on group run so we don't get separated. Nice. Enduro says, in my Holy Nation run, I kept all of my non-humans in the Fog Islands. That is not a bad idea. What the hell is this? Oh, it's Holy Nation. Yeah, it is very dark. I'm doing a dumb thing, but it's kind of safe here. There's so many patrols all the time. If you're not aggroed to the Holy Nation, you're kind of okay. There's swamp raptors and Garu and stuff, but outside of dogs and stuff, we could probably just lead anybody back to Holy Nation patrols. I think that's as far as we're going to go. It's a little dark for my taste. A little bit dark for my taste. We're going to head into this bar for the night, and we'll head out first thing in the morning. Oof. Yeah, I gotta look at those lights. I gotta look at those lights in the Forgotten Construction set. They're a little bright. I've toned them down a little bit already, but they multiply when they all get together, so I want to make sure that they work. I'd like everyone in the squad to have a light, which means they'll be bright. I also need to look at the reshade and make sure everything's not too orange. Right now it's a bit orange. That is very pretty. This game is beautiful. I love it. It's so nice. A fantastic sunset. Oof. All right, there we go. All right. into the bar we go. We're going to chill for the night. We may as well see what the bartender has. We'll talk to Trace. Love and devotion, brother. How are you today? What do you got? We're not buying anything else in terms of spices. We're just checking to see if they have anything interesting, which they do not, so that's fine. We'll put it on 3 times speed, and we'll leave at first light. Make sure these guys don't stop freaking out. There they go. There we go. There we go. Nice. As Blister Hill goes to sleep, people still running around. There's probably some fighting going on in there. See people sprinting. It's very pretty, though. I love it. Gorgeous little scene. The lights late at night. It's fantastic. Man, it is going to be a blast setting up a brand new city with this lighting mod. I'm going to really enjoy that. Setting up proper street lights. Oh shit, someone's fighting. What are you fighting? Dogs? River raptors. Alright, we might take advantage of that. We're going to take advantage of that. I'm sure these guys hear the commotion. Grab some more food for Bill. They've got rotten meat, which Bill likes to eat. It's his favorite. I should have put that right into Bill. I'm an idiot. That is quite alright. There you go, Bill. Oh, shit. We also left the 1 sleeping bag we have. Alright, well, we have 2 animal skins. If something goes wrong, we can sleep on animal skins. We left the 1 sleeping bag we have when we abandoned our camp. It wasn't intended to be abandoned, but I think that there's probably going to be more and more hostility at the hub if we were to stay there, so... We certainly aren't going back there today. It's not happening. Gene Padgett asks, modded or unmodded? Very, very, very heavily modded. My mod list is in the description. I am stress testing a new mod list before I start a new series. I've been playing this game just about every week for 2 years as a Let's Play on the channel, which finally came to an end a couple of weeks ago. And I'm about to start a new one up with a properly curated mod list, but tons of them. All right, back on 3 times speed. My goodness. Withdraw. We've lost her. There's a doings a transpiring in the city proper. There probably always will be. Why can't I see inside of there? Who's in there? Oh, Sakota, you're not following anybody. Sakota, you can follow Deckard. Done. Sakota, do you have a weapon? Yes, you do. All right, good. You know, Sakota, you have a sidearm. We will, why don't you go into Bill? The wind feels nice. Sakota, trade with Bill. You're killing me. Grab yourself a crossbow. What do your crossbow skills look like? Not that I care. 2. You'll get better. You know what, then? We're also going to put you on the proper squad. You'll be on the ranged team. There you go. Done. And let's have you trade, then, with... Who's got some bolts? Nobody really, huh? Take 1 set of bolts from Arnon. Oh, man, yeah, we really don't have a lot of bolts, huh? Alright. Whatever. Whatever. Alright. Back to 3 times speed. Good thing I noticed that I could see inside that bar, or we would have left Sakota here. Gene Padgett says, beak things need to stay far, far away. I concur. I am afraid of beak things. Alright. It's 4 in the morning. The sun should be up very, very soon. Should rise at about 5 a.m. and we're going to leave early. And I think we actually will. We'll travel into Wend and see if we can put eyes on this special trader. That'll be a good adventure for these guys. I don't know that we're going to make it to it. I forget that there's like a whole bunch of stuff you got to do to get there. If I recall correctly. It's been a long time since I've been there, but I remember there's something out here. But let's go put eyes on it at minimum. Done. All right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Out we go. And he is sprinting like mad. Let's fix that. There you go. Slow down. Let everybody catch up. Yeah, Duro says, wind takes an hour to swim through. Yeah, we're just going to go discover the... we'll go discover the trader that's out there. My goodness, what a beautiful sunrise. This game's fantastic. Too damned good. What a great thing to wake up to. You spend the night sleeping in a local tavern, head out early in the morning, packs laden with gear, into a very fertile valley and a gorgeous sunrise across the desert. How fantastic. Alright, we're going to go left. We're going to watch out for the possibility of bandits and bandit camps. They will be out and about as we push further into this area. But we do see a Holy Nation patrol, so that's a good thing. We should feel relatively safe. And Duro says, and going from south, it's even longer. Yeah, we're not going in there for sure. We're literally just gonna take this this road that goes through all of here. These guys are just adventuring at this point. We've got food, we've got daylight, we have supplies for when we do want to stop and trade. But perhaps they've heard whispers and rumors of some elusive trader in this this strange river valley, and they want to go put eyes on it for themselves. So we're just going to do just a little adventuring. That's it. From the mountaintop. From the mountaintop. And so far, so good. Nice and clear. Hobbs says, ugh. Alright, Hobbs. You know, Hobbs, you're a little pessimistic, my friend. It ain't so bad. These guys are doing okay. We took a mild beating, but we came out the other side. We made some enemies. You're in my way, and I won't hesitate to make you regret it if you don't move now. Well, you're not talking to us. Let me just make sure I have everybody. Make sure they're not... Yeah, they're not talking to us. Alright, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Enduro says, good place to loot and trade if you build up a decent level to fight the enemies there. Yes, indeed. Alright. We make it to the river. But I don't think we're going to go the low road. I don't think we're going to go down here. There's a lot of noodling involved there. We're going to go up the mountain and hope for the best. If we got to turn around, we got to turn around. Literally just adventuring. Just adventuring. These guys are seeing the sights. They arise in Akron territory and find that it is surprisingly safe. A first for them. They came from Flats Lagoon to the border zone and found nothing but hostility at every turn. Probably a little overconfident, decide to do a little exploring in Holy Nation territory. Alright. And up we go. Man, this is very pretty too. My goodness. I have been using the faster mod, FASTR, the foliage and stone total rework, which I used initially because it gave me a solid 20 frames a second. The person did a ton of work on all of the foliage and stone, removing a lot of, oh nice, we discovered a holy farm. Let's see, right there. Ooh, there is an animal nest nearby. Alright, we're gonna be careful. I keep forgetting. I'm trying to stop myself from zooming out a bunch. I wish there was a mod that stopped you at a certain point. There are ways to... Ooh, we're loading. No, we're good. There are ways to lock your ability to zoom out, but that's not really what I'm looking for. I just want to cap it at a certain point, not stop from being able to zoom in or out. We want to go up the mountain, not down the mountain. Oh, that's interesting. You can go across. I'm going to click over there, which I already said. I just said, I'm like, I don't want to zoom out too much, and so I zoom out. Dispatch Gaming asks, what keyboard do you use? I actually don't know what this is. It's whatever mechanical full-size Bluetooth keyboard I could find, which was a harder thing to find than you would think it would be. But found something on Amazon some years ago. But I want all of the keys, all of them. And I wanted mostly Bluetooth, but not spongy feeling keys. I didn't really care if it was mechanical or not. But that was like asking for the moon, apparently. It's like, you want all the keys and Bluetooth? Nah, you can't do that. You could do that, but it's going to be those crappy, spongy, like rubber cap, those like rubber whatever sensor keys, which I don't really care for. Enduro says, I just realized how butchered my messages are by autocorrect. Sorry about that. No worries at all. I'm definitely I'm getting your what you're putting down. I'm understanding what you're writing. Membrane, yes, thank you. That's the word I was looking for. You caught me fumbling for that word. Like the spongy, you know what I'm talking about. Spongy keys. Thank you, Dispatch Gaming. Alright. Literally just said, I don't like to zoom out so much. And I keep zooming out. It's much more immersive to be down in it, but it also feels like cheating. Like, these guys can't see all that far. You can hear, you'd be able to hear for a distance, but you also can read for a distance. You can read the screams and the yells through the little bark bubbles. Every day is a new opportunity to make a difference. You know, Sakota, why don't you talk to Hobbs a little bit? Because he needs some of your enthusiasm. Oh, that is interesting. Huh. Little mechanical pieces stuck in the side of the mountain there. Oh, nice, and we start to see the valley down below. Very interesting. All right. Yeah, I think I was mentioning I'm using the faster mod. Oof, I can't recommend that enough. It gave me 20 frames per second right off the top. The person spent time with every piece of foliage and every stone, making sure that there was a whole bunch of stuff that just does not need to be present. A lot of polygons were being drawn that did not need to be because you would not see them. And some inefficient ways to handle stone particularly. And so he corrected just about all of that. It is a mod that does change a bit of things. He kind of used his own creative license with what he thought the foliage should look like. But I think it's great. It's definitely different from what vanilla Kenshi looks like, but I don't know that I would care either way because the damn 20 frames a second I was getting was good enough for me. I was happy to have that. Alright, up the mountain we go. It has been amazingly quiet. A blessing in disguise. Just a lovely little walk for them. Who is this? Nihal, a skeleton, who we cannot talk to, but that's okay. And I wonder, can we already see... Yeah, we can start to see some stuff over here. That's about where we're heading. We're not going to get down there. It's a little tricky to get down there, but we're going to go discover it. We're going to go get on top of it. Let these guys make a new discovery. They saw me! Oh man, I wish I could talk to you. Do what you will. Oh, I can. Do what you will, humans. We're going to talk to Nihal. Nice. Hello, Nihal. Looks like now's your chance to shine, human. Burn me in your holy flame. Sacrifice me to your god. Oh, shit. If I recruit him, I'm going to have a hard time getting out of here. Sacrifice me to your god. Whatever it is you crazy humans do with skeletons. All right. Actually, I wanted to help you. Sacrifices aren't really my bad. Evil, evil, agent of darkness, die, attack. Forget it, I'm not getting involved with a skeleton. We're going to say sacrifices aren't really my bag, but you look like you might need a hand. And why would you help me? You side with the skeleton, and you'll be forever branded as a heretic by the Holy Nation. And that's a powerful enemy to make. That is very true. Deckard says nothing. There is always a hidden agenda with humans. Either I'm tricked by a con artist, or I'm chased across the sands by zealots. Alright, screw the Holy Nation. Well, I have no hidden agenda, just like helping people. You look like you're in a position to deny my... You don't look like you're in a position to deny my help right now. Or you're right, helping you is too risky. Let's tell him we have no hidden agenda. I just like helping people. I've heard a lot of lies in my time, but this one's a real winner. It's in your nature to stab me in the back, human. And if you're not lying, well, then you should probably go find some other charity case that isn't going to get burned alive by the Holy Nation. Deckard says nothing. Move along, human. All right. We probably could have answered those questions differently and recruited him, but it also, that'd be a risky gambit. It'd be difficult to get out of here if we recruited him. All right, excellent. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning. I completely forgot to be checking the time, but that's good. That means we are not too far along that we can't get back out of here before nighttime. Although, I mean, we're not really going to run into beak things up here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dogs! How did I miss that? Oh, there's a good amount of them too, huh? Oh, Jesus. That's gonna be really bad. That's bad across the board. We have to run. We have to run away from here. Do we run deeper? I don't think the answer is yes. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Do we run down the mountain? I think that's the answer. I think we have a really strange opportunity, an unexpected opportunity, rather, to run down the mountain. So we're going to run. We're going to put everybody on group run. Nope, we're going to go every man for himself. And we'll figure out how to triage once we get down the mountain. If we got to run back up, sneak, and find people, we will have hopefully led the dogs off of the mountain. So there we go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Hopefully we're faster than them. Most of them, we are. We're faster. If we can get far enough away with Bill... I'm going to put the rest of these guys on group run. We're running faster than them. It'd be nice to not get separated in case there's something else terrible down here. And we'll let Bill just do what he's going to do. If Bill can make it, he can make it. I don't want to lose Bill. He's got all our stuff. He's got all our stuff. That alpha dog is really interested. But the rest of the dogs peeled off. This is good. This is good. The rest of the dogs peeled off, which means we might try our luck. Oh, the other dog is turning away. Hopefully he doesn't just go after Bill. He's not. He just gave up. He gave up. Nice. All right. Let's reconvene right here. We'll reconvene right here and we'll see what these guys are doing. They're making their way down the hill. All right, we might have had our plans changed on us. This might hurt a little. All right, that's fine. Yeah, heal him. Heal anybody that needs to be healed. What are you doing? Come on. I don't have a med kit. Why do we got people running? Don't be running. Where's Sakota? Jesus Christ. Everybody got separated. Look at how separated you got. Everybody over here. Oh my God. Where are you going? Staying close. Staying close to somebody that's out there. Everybody get over here. Oh, Deckard. He's all... He ran very far away. Alright, that's fine. He's coming up. There he is. There he is. Alright, let's make sure everybody's healed. Alright, we're good. We're good. Alright, we ran down the mountain probably right here. That was probably the only place we could have done that, which is very interesting. I don't know what's around this area. I did most of my raiding elsewhere. I think there's a base like right here. Maybe? Where is the, there's Bast. There's Spine Canyon. The base is right here. Maybe we'll try to get to that base. Maybe we'll do that. I believe we're right here, so I think we're going to take this. We'll take this south. We'll take this south. We're on this road, right? It's out here. It's right out here. Whoops. Deckard, out that way. On jog. Actually, let's make sure everybody... We will make sure everybody is back on group run, because I put them on every man for themselves. We'll get Deckard to the road. And off we go. He is sprinting, because he's on group run. There he goes. Oh, he's still sprinting. Oh, interesting. Let's let him get to the road. We'll see what happens. It's a little crowded in here. We'll get to the road where it's clear. We'll see what he does. He's not going to do anything. He's just going to stand there, but we'll see what happens. Somebody spits, and Hobbs is getting attacked by somebody. Probably a dog. There's Packy. That's not Packy, that's Bill. Packy's from the other playthrough. Alright. Alright, they're done attacking Hobbs. Whatever it was, they're done. It was probably a dog. We're going to change our plans. We're going to head back south. And we're going to come down this way and try to make our way out to... I forget what it's called. There's some Fist of Akron something or other out here. I think it's like right here. Or maybe right here. Maybe in here, actually. Well, that's where we're heading. Oh, I think we got broken. Nah, we're good. There you go. There you go. Enduro says, to be honest, I find the sniper bots to be the scariest in Kenshi. They can team kill like an Elder Beak thing, which are easy to avoid. But they can insta-kill a character at random while hidden. Yes, indeed. Oh, where are we? There's a little split in the road. That's this. That's this. Alright, cool. So we're coming down here, and we're going to go left. Beautiful. Man, what a beautiful location. Absolutely gorgeous. Wind. Very, very nice. It would be nice to set up a city in Holy Nation territory, just especially with all the fertility. My word, it'd be so easy to farm. This fucking pain in the ass in the desert. What time is it? 11:30. We can make it to somewhere. I think we can make it. I think we can make it all the way there. I think we can. I think that'll be the plan. That'll be the plan. I'm going off to the left at this crossroads. Very nice. I can't believe they managed all that before noon. Getting to the top of a mountain and almost getting killed by dogs. Nice. And we can see the Holy Nation farm as we crest the top of this hill. So we are definitely on the right track. And we will 100% make it to that Arm of Akron, Fist of Akron, whatever the hell it's called. There's a base out there. Maybe what we will do is we'll get ourselves out that way, and we'll continue our adventuring in the next stream. We'll go explore the United Cities, uncover some of that as well. Oh, that's interesting. Enduro says Gut has 100% green fertility too, if you prospect there. That is very interesting. I haven't spent much time in there, but it looked like the trees were made of iron. So I would have assumed there'd be no fertility in there. Alright. We are at the fork in the road. We're going to go left. We'll stay with these guys. There is an animal's nest very close to us. It could be anything, but I don't see any movement, so I'm going to say we're okay. There's river raptors moving over there. It might be them. I don't know if they nest. They might just be migratory. I'm feeling adventurous today. Who said that? Sakota. Oh, I'm so glad we picked you up. Nothing better than a follower with a positive attitude. Not like you, Hobbs. Hobbs is very pessimistic. Alright. We didn't run into any animals yet, so we're going to continue. I'm going to give them a very far waypoint, far away, and they'll just keep going. They should be fine. We'll see what happens. Just looking for those animals. They could be anywhere, but just making sure we don't accidentally run into an animal nest. The way I just accidentally ran into a bunch of dogs. Nice. Very freaking cool. The grand vista across the expansive desert. I love it. As these guys try to chart as much as they can, scouting this this great and frightening land. There's a Holy Nation patrol ahead of us, so that makes me feel relatively safe. Oh no. You think you can just waltz through here like you own the place. Oh, I wonder if that, the base we're about to walk up to is, restricted. Let's stop right here and let them talk to me. Can I talk to you? Nope. Okay. We're gonna give them a second. Let them do whatever they're gonna do. We'll do a little more walking. Let's see. You gonna do anything? Alright, don't fight me. There's too many of you. We will die right here. Poke. Gaku. Look at those stats. My god. Yeah, we'd be done instantaneously. Alright. We're gonna keep trying to walk past him. He gave up pretty quickly. I thought he was gonna talk to me. Nope, we just bump into him and he doesn't care. Alright, good. Good, leave me alone. Alright, and we are right here. We've got just a little bit further to go. I could probably see it by now. There it is, right down there. I'm going to give him a spot right there. That's where we're heading. Off we go. Very interesting, too, because I have the, pardon me, I have the nest multiplier set higher as well, and we haven't really seen that many animals. Usually I run into a bunch of dogs running across Holy Nation territory at minimum. We didn't see too many. Just the one in the mountains. I mean, I suppose I could jinx myself. Like I'm asking for something dangerous. Nice, and I think we can see, yeah, there we start to see the base over the horizon. It starts to load in, my goodness. I'll check the nav mesh, it's fine. Akron's Shield, that's what it's called, not Akron's Fist. Akron's Shield, nice. Chimp asks, why aren't you sprinting? How do you expect to gain stats? Yes, you may want to You may have to check the beginning of the stream. I go into that at some length. I play this game not to be the best, mainly just for immersion. It is one of the most immersive and enjoyable games that I own to play at a very slow pace and a very natural pace where I'm not necessarily trying to get these guys to be the best at anything. They're just kind of living in this world that does not care if they survive. And whether they do or not, it'll remain to be seen. But this is mainly just me testing out a mod list before I start another long-term playthrough. I just got finished playing this game just about every week for just over 2 years. And I just finished that playthrough. But that was not a curated mod list on that last playthrough. That was a bit of a disaster. It was game files that I had spent a lot of time messing with in the Forgotten Construction set before I ever even started the channel. I just started recording one day. So now that that is done, new, properly curated mod list, and another probably... Oh, Jesus. Lightning strikes. Probably another... I don't know. I'm going to play it till Kenshi 2 comes out, so probably another couple of years on the next playthrough. Chimp says, immersive, question mark. This game has no content unless they did a massive overhaul recently. The basic point of the game is to be the strongest. There is nothing immersive about a game with no content. Well, this might not be the game for you. It might also not be the stream for you, because I really like this game, and I find that it does have a lot of content. We spent a lot of time talking in the stream in the comments about how it's a different game for different people. Lots of people like different things about the game, but I definitely find it to be immersive. You definitely have to make your own fun. But I'm very good at making my own fun. And certainly with this game. It's my favorite game in the library. By far. Alright. Alright, well, I think that's where we're going to leave it for tonight. We made it to Akron Shield, and I think when we come back, we're going to head... These guys might stay here for the night. Yeah, it's kind of late. And I think we're going to head... possibly into the city if we can make it there. This is a very long run. That might actually be too dangerous to do. But we'll see. I don't know. It was a little adventurous today, being kind of silly, going to places we shouldn't go. But like I said, I do want to stress test the mod list and take a look at as many places as I can to make sure they're not broken. So thank you very much for everybody that hung out. You guys have a great night. And I'm probably going to stream this a couple more times this week. So if I see you next time, thanks for joining me then as well. And I'll see you next time.